Summer on the beat, oh get up and shake your cheeks.
Hello and welcome to The Middle is Open. Abel Carrillo here, along with Anthony Espelin.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Peter Carrillo.
Good morning. Just looking at these things.
I'm just here looking at these things.
They're funny.
Today we have a interesting episode because Anthony came up with a few guests. Anthony, you want to introduce them?
Yeah, I got a longtime coworker, Chris Rivera, here with me.
What's up, guys?
He's also an ex-employee of Sierra, so we both was our last day was last Friday. So
Yeah.
And then I got, of course, Mike over here, my brother.
Oh,
What's up?
Mikey Vic.
Yeah.
Mikey Vic. You should actually make a shirt that says Mikey, like that.
Oh,
like,
instead of Nike.
Yeah,
Mikey.
with the
Mikey.
mic, like Mikey
Oh.
swoosh.
Amber. Here we
Amber!
go.
But anyways, I don't hear Mikey, and I
You
don't
don't hear
hear, like, I don't know. Maybe things
Maybe
are
you're
messing up.
tripping.
But anyways, so it was your last day of work. How did you celebrate?
I sent a picture to you all when I got home of
Yeah.
me drinking some Jack that I got for my birthday. So
Oh, yeah?
it was pretty nice. Yeah,
Sweet.
had a nice little smooth drink of Jack, and I didn't have Coke, so I used Pepsi. So Jack and Pepsi
Jack
was
and
actually pretty
Pepsi.
good.
The
Recommend
new generation or next generation. Which one is it?
The next generation.
All right.
Did the halftime show inspire you to buy Pepsi?
Yeah.
Yeah, subliminally. I think like it was like putting those messages. I'm a Pepsi drinker.
They're
so.
not the sponsor anymore.
Who?
For the halftime show.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
Who
That
are
was
they?
the last. That was the last straw.
Really.
They were like, "That's it.
We're done.
They did. They went out with a bang.
We didn't see a boob. No more Pepsi."
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the new sponsor?
Whoever
Coca-Cola.
pays $50 million.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
Sun Brewing,
That's
baby.
Some brewing?
Shasta.
Yeah. I mean, Shasta. Wait,
It's our year. It's
All
our
right.
year, guys.
which is your favorite?
Señor's keeper.
Which is your favorite cheap soda? Like, I mean, obviously Pepsi and Coke are like the big brands. Dr. Pepper is big brand, like, but like I'm talking about like Shasta or fucking maybe it's RC Cola
RC's
or
good.
RC.
fucking
Dr. Thunder.
Dr.
Oh,
Thunder, the Great
good
Value, Dr. Thunder, Mr. Pibb,
Mr. Pibb.
I like cream soda.
cream
Like
soda.
even like
Oh, yeah.
the
Like-
cheaper the brand.
But
Like,
what
like
brand?
From Surefine brand, whatever.
Okay,
Like they taste better. They got like 90 grams of sugar.
90 grams. Of sugar.
I was watching Space Force and they were talking about that. Like,
Yeah.
he's getting mad at him. He's like, "I'll take a cream soda," and then he's like, "That's not even root beer. It's just sweet. It's just sugar and syrup."
Yeah.
But I like
I like it.
cream
I like-
soda's
my
good.
sugar.
I like
it a lot.
RC. RC
soda?
Cola or whatever. No, the RC Cola. It's good, man.
Yeah.
Nice and cold. What do you guys like? No?
I'd have to say Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Pepper.
Thunder is-
That sounds
Yeah.
like a basketball player.
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder.
Dr. Thunder. Chocolate Thunder
Dr.
squares off against Dr. Thunder. But
the ones that are just like fruit punch.
huh?
Just say fruit punch.
Oh yeah.
Sure, fine.
Oh, remember Hawaiian Punch?
Hawaiian punch was good.
Everyone. Ooh.
Crush was good.
Crush was all right.
Hawaiian Punch is one of those things you just never have after you get a certain age, right? Like I don't think I've had Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid. Have you?
Yeah.
You have?
Probably to mixed drink.
You get a craving?
Don't lie.
Maybe.
Don't
That's
lie.
probably the last time would be
Wh-
a mixed drink.
Which
Like a
one?
real Hawaiian punch, right? Not
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the-
with the
knockoff
guy
one.
with the guy
dude,
like
yeah.
that.
What's his
The-
name?
Hawaiian man.
Hawaiian. The Hawaiian guy.
Fuck it. His name's Gordos.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No, yeah. I wanna like grab all the drinks that we used to have like back in the day, like all those off brands, and
Collect
just
them
like
all.
do a taste test.
You remember? I used to remember
Or try to
going
do that one challenge where you put a cardboard box, have all the straws, and you taste it and try to
Oh,
guess.
you gotta
Oh,
guess. That'd be
yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
We always come up with good ideas and we never implement
through.
them. Yeah,
where you
we're
go
just-
like and mix all the sodas, like at the fountain drinks.
Oh, you're like, psh,
I think I saw one that if you mix Dr. Pepper with Coke, it's root beer or some shit. Or there's like a combination that like makes root beer. Or no, it's root beer and Coke makes Dr. Pepper.
Root beer and Coke.
Yeah,
Try it.
that's what they were saying.
It's a hack.
Yeah, it's one of those TikTok videos.
Drink hacks.
Yeah. But you were celebrating with Jack Daniels.
Yes.
I was celebrating with Doritos.
I
Pete-
saw that.
Yeah. Blue
You're getting
Cool
wild.
Ranch. Peter, how'd you celebrate Anthony's last day?
I had my red beer. I sent
Your
a
red
picture to
beer?
you guys,
Yeah.
and I was watching cartoons, The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
I don't care. I'll never get tired of The Simpsons. So
I know what they're like on season 25 now.
I don't
Not
know.
even like
I
on
restarted
30.
it. Like I
Season
started
30.
from the beginning, so I'm like season 15 right now.
How many episodes do the Simpsons have? Have they like come out and said?
Too many.
Probably like 300.
Ben, get on it.
But guys, what do you guys want to talk about? Because this is kind of weird episode.
Well, I was.
Anthony, why'd you bring your work buddy?
Well,
Your
I
former
mean,
work buddy.
Wife.
you know, I've been there 11 years doing the same
Yeah.
thing for quite a while now, and just you get a accumulation of just stories and just things that have
Yeah.
happened and just crazy
Sketchy
shit
moments.
you've seen, and
Yeah.
you kind of start to reflect on your career and stuff. And I know Chris is kind of in the same boat I am. And
How long have you been there?
I was there for 7.5 years.
7.5 years.
yeah, and we
Hmm.
were actually both trained by the same guy. So the
Oh,
guy
yeah?
that trained me got him on the truck as well. So we share that in common too. Where
It's
you know,
like, yeah, you used to
our
wrap my
mentor.
They
hands.
said we were brothers. In
Yeah.
in the
Brothers?
company. Yeah. They'd be like, go talk to your brother.
Did
Yeah.
you have a?
You guys have the same style.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
But I think that's anybody that works on like Mikey.
Mechanic
Mikey's
style.
like-
Yeah, Mikey.
Mikey's with his $200 sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey
He's
looks
They
like
were not, dude. They were only 60
He still
bucks.
dresses like a tennis star.
Yeah, he looks like a goddamn beach boy compared to fucking Anthony.
Let me get my weight.
You look like you're from Oregon.
Have you ever done modeling?
No.
Like we're like switching it up.
Yeah.
Would you?
No one ever asked me.
No?
Well, nobody's gonna come give you shit in life.
I know.
Yeah.
You're still young. You gotta go get it.
Well, I mean, look
We're-
at all the cameras.
We're actually starting a modeling agency over here. So take off your shirt really quick.
Hell no.
Thumbnail. We need a thumbnail for the video.
Oh, shit.
Mikey in his underwear. Mikey,
Are you still single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
What?
don't know. There was a little. There was
He's
a
still
little.
taking applications.
Yeah.
Did he look at me first and then say,
He just like
I'll cover my ears?
he exaggerated like that. Yeah, blinked and everything. I don't know.
do you want a
Tinder didn't
girlfriend,
work?
Mikey?
Not really. Not right now.
No? Why not?
Cause why?
Okay.
Exactly. Because why? That's a good answer.
Shit. Everybody. What? Our cousin's having a baby.
Hmm.
Bianca's having a baby.
Mm.
Andrew just had a baby. Well, I
Mm.
mean, he's what, 2 now,
Yeah.
and then now you're having a baby.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah, but he's had
40
kids.
years old.
And I have
too.
like 50 different cousins.
Yeah.
40.
Have you ever had a girlfriend, Mikey?
Have I had a girl?
Yeah.
Dude, we already talked about this.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't pay
He doesn't
attention.
Listen when you talk.
You brought
Yeah.
me on. I'm on the show, but the show's about to be them too.
No, it's cool. We'll get to them.
Oh.
We have plenty of time. Dude,
We're trying to find you
we're supposed to start at 10. It's already like 12:30.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
That should be the motto of the
Have
show.
you had a
We'll get
girlfriend,
there.
Mikey?
Yeah, I've had a girlfriend.
Did she break your heart or you broke her heart?
It was kind of like a weird situation.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of.
It was a
Yeah.
coin,
Yeah.
a
Story
coin
time.
flip.
Yeah.
Let's dim the
Whose
light.
Whose heart? Whose heart are you breaking? Damn.
Well, don't bring up bad memories. He's
No,
in a good
no,
mood.
no.
Now he's like staring at the floor.
What was the worst experience? Not worst experience, but what's an experience that stands out that you had with a girl, like in high school or middle school, where
Yeah,
like
you're trying
you
to get in
felt like
trouble.
you got fucked over? I'll tell you one.
I got one.
One time I got stood up.
Well, I don't know if it's fucked.
Going like on a date. It was like I was talking to this girl in high school. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like I had worked up the courage finally, like to ask her
Los
out.
huevos.
Let's go out. Let's make this shit happen. And then I asked my parents for their car. I like took a shower getting out of school. I
Damn,
was
you
like,
did
man,
it?
I
You
was
did
like-
take a
shower?
I was like,
You don't take showers?
I trimmed up my little guapito mustache at the time. I
buzz.
probably had like 3 hairs on my chin, and I was like,
Bust out
dude,
the Sharpie.
dude, this is
He had
gonna,
more Kleenex cuts.
yeah, like fuck yeah.
Like the Grinch.
But I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And as I'm driving to where we were gonna have dinner, her her friend calls me and says like, "Hey."
Guess who?
And her friend calls me and she's like, "Hey, Erica's like not gonna be able to
So
make
she
it."
didn't have the balls to call you?
Yeah,
She
her
had her
friend
friend.
had to call me, and I was like, "Damn,
Did you ever
dude."
talk to her again?
Did you go have
Yeah,
dinner
of course. Like, I
Still go
still
have dinner?
like talked to her after that, but I was like, like, dude, like it hit. I was like, what a fucking bitch, man. God.
These hoes ain't loyal, huh?
Yeah. No, she
Like
wasn't.
Chris Brown.
I don't know. If she
You
was a
start
hoe or not.
dancing.
But I was like, God, dude, that sucks. And like my ego was all down. And then like later on that night, I went out with my friends, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you weren't coming, pussy." Like, you know, one of those
And then
like
she was there at the party.
she's all making out with some dude.
Damn.
No, but
Bots.
they're like, "I thought you weren't coming," and I'm like, nah, I decided to come." And then they're like, "Nah, it's alright, man. Fuck bitches," and shit, like the same old fucking bullshit. And I was just like, damn, this sucks, dude.
Damn.
Like everyone fucking knew Monday morning that I got stood up, and well, it
It
hit,
hurt,
man.
huh?
Yeah,
It still hurts.
Nah. That's what made me the man I am
He was
today.
like, I got a story right now.
I got one lined
No,
up.
I'm over it.
Nah, you guys don't have
I
anything
had something
like
kind
that?
of similar with my first girlfriend. You know, I thought stuff was good, you know, and then hanging out with some friends and her, and she just like out of nowhere was like, "I don't like him anymore," and I was like, "The fuck,
Oh fuck.
fucking bitch!" Like in front of your friends and everything. Like, dude, it's kinda
Anthony,
fucked up.
you were actually at one of mine.
Yeah,
You remember?
I do remember.
That was pretty funny.
I don't know if you wanted to say it.
Was Peter punching walls?
No,
Nah.
I wasn't acting like crazy
Nah.
or nothing. It was there was this one girl that I really liked, and we were like hanging out the whole time. And then we had this huge party. Like we had jumping balloons. I mean, this was like
Project X.
yeah, it was like
Project X.
we were
Yeah,
jumping off the
before
roof
Project X.
onto jumping balloons. There was a kegs. It was just this huge
A foreign
party in a
exchange
ranch.
student.
Yeah, fireworks. We had all kinds of stuff. Just acting the fool. And
Good times.
I'd been talking to this girl,
Foreign exchange too.
and
Mail order
I
brides and
literally
shit.
we were in the jumping balloon together, and I like got knocked out.
Yeah,
Damn.
Like I hit her head, or I don't even know.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like I came down and
She was going
She was
up.
going
she
up.
went up, and then next thing I know, it was like that mood was killed. Like it was gonna happen, and then it didn't happen, and then it was like, what the
Fuck.
hell happened? Like I don't know. And then I remember grabbing the cactus
Yeah,
as I was talking.
You grabbed a cactus?
yeah. He like was losing his balance, so he tried to go like to grab something, and the only thing close to him was a cactus. So he fucking puts his hand around it.
I was like, what?
And the cactus
How old
tipped
was
over
I,
and
like
fell on top
16?
of him.
17? No, I was 17 maybe.
Yeah, probably 17.
Damn, you suck.
I was 16, I think.
Yeah, he was in town from Portland.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I was like, dude. And then he had the stupid helmet on the whole
Yeah.
time. It was a helmet that we called the stupid helmet. Whoever wore it, people would just come up and punch him in the head.
yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Good job.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's
I
why I don't
dropped-
remember much from that. No, but I remember looking for Peter, and I was like, "Damn, where the fuck is he? Like, I haven't seen him in a while." And I'm asking around, "Have you seen Peter? Have you seen?" No, I haven't. He was with, I don't know. Okay, I won't say. Yeah, he was with this chick, and then I was like, "Okay," and I'm like looking around, I can't find him. This fucker's passed out in the fucking balloon, like all alone, just fucking unconscious,
With a
like-
bloody nose.
Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He's fucking wake him up, and he was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
He's just all passed out with a boner and everything.
Cactus.
with cactus on his hands.
That was a
But
fun night though.
It was a fun night, man.
That's
That
how I
was
got the
definitely-
name Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. Yeah. No, that was definitely a good time, man.
Okay.
It was a
That's
memorable party for sure.
That's an interesting one. What about you guys? No?
Not really.
Never got stood up?
I mean, we don't have any beers out, man. We gotta get the beers out. We're gonna have a heartbreak.
I mean, I'll
Heartbreak
get the
hour.
beers. Look, I'll get the beers.
Heartbreak hour.
Start talking. Start talking.
Dr. Drew here.
Dr. Drew. Who's that?
Damn, I'm old. You don't know who Dr. Drew is.
He was that guy that helped all the druggies, the rehab people,
Oh.
celebrity rehab
Yeah.
people. But no, I don't know. Abel, you asked a question about their work, and then you just
Switched it up? No, you talked to me, and then
I
started,
know.
like,
Actually, I have a
Sierra gave
question
me
for you though.
heartbreak.
So before the show, I was sharing like this ghostly experience that happened at a bar the other day.
Okay.
Anthony always gives us stories that he's out in the middle of nowhere. Do you have anything creepy that has happened to you while you were out there?
So it was when I was when I had started with the same mentor that we had, and we were out on the far side out in horizon of El Paso, and it gets creepy out there. It's in a quarry. And we were working there, and he was notorious for working way after hours. We were out there like 9-10 o'clock, and all the machines were parked, and we were just working on this one machine, and there was a water truck next to us, but it was like so quiet, and we were like so focused on that machine. Well, that water truck, like I guess like I had like an air bubble in the tank, and all of a sudden like it like relieved itself, so like all the sprayers just started spraying water, and it scared the shit out of us. It just like caught you off guard. It wasn't anything really scary, but like the whole situation,
That place definitely gives you creepy vibes because it's way out in Horizon.
Well, that's where they dump
End
bodies
Horizon.
and all.
Yeah, well, we were talking about they found a body over there. But yeah, every time I go there, I get creepy vibes. Like I never see anything, but you get that feeling like you're being watched, especially when you're by yourself.
It's those coyotes, dude.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They're waiting for something to fall in your pen, and
Boom.
they come and help themselves.
Well, Anthony found a herd of horses out there one time, and
Yeah,
he's
he
taking
told
pictures
us.
of them.
Yeah, some wild horses, like channeling my native instincts and talking to the horse whisperer. So, yeah, but
It's all
Riding
snowy.
bareback, no shirt on.
like Putin, sitting on the fucking horse.
Yes. They're like, we had a security camera out there. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many times where we're out just by ourselves. I mean, it's kind of scary. You try not to think about it, you know what I mean? Because you got to get the job done. But now reflecting back, I'm like, damn, like anything could happen to me. I could have fallen, broke my ankle, gotten stuck. Like nobody would ever fucking.
You should have worn like the Apple Watch where it's like no activity,
Like
no
the
activity for the past 2 hours. You must be dead. And then someone like goes and follows your like GPS trail and shit.
It's like thanks Apple. You're sending an email that I'm dead. Thanks.
Like life alert.
Yeah,
life,
it's like-
life alert. Help me!
It's already too late. I'm dead, motherfucker. Why are you telling everybody now?
Like, I don't know, man. The stories that Anthony would tell, like he's out in the middle of nowhere, like that fucking sucks. How did you, like when you first got into that career field, were you like, man, fuck this? Was there a point where like early on, did you want to quit? You're like, man, this is fucking stupid.
Well, I remember when I first started, because me and Anthony, we were in field trucks, so we would go traveling and throughout El Paso. But you kind of like work your way up into the truck. So you work in the shop, for a little while. I remember being in the shop my first week of work, and I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, I hate this place. I had no idea what I'm getting into. And I was just like, I remember I started like in September. I was like, by Christmas, I'm done with this place. Like, I'm just going to come in. But
What was it
But
about-
then you had to buy fucking Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Wait, what's so bad about the shop?
No, there's nothing bad about it. It's just like kind of you're going into a place where you're the new guy and you have like no idea what's going on. You
Yeah.
know, so you're like the rookie.
Did they haze you?
Not really.
Like,
They just
you
like
can't use your hands for a whole week. You gotta use your butt cheeks to carry tools.
no. I got like
Workshop.
That Primark.
no. They didn't like haze, but like at the time when I started, there was like some older, the senior mechanics, and they all would be like, "You really want to do this? Like, you should. Like, you're young. Like, go back to school." And like they just like kind of like rag on you, like.
Because it's definitely not for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Chris can say this. Like, we've seen a lot of guys come on the truck and they don't make it, or they can't last, or they don't like it and they leave.
Yeah.
So the people that are left are like the diehards. I mean, the guys that are out there till midnight, that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But there have been times too where you take a shop guy with you, like, hey, send this guy with you, and the whole time he's complaining, like, when are we going home? When are we
gonna have
eating?
lunch?
When is lunch? Yeah, it's just like, dude, like. You're supposed to help me. I didn't sign up to be a babysitter. You know what I mean? Like, we got a job to do, It's like, so I don't know. It does take a special kind of person to do that because
It's like a single man's life.
it is.
Yeah.
I
It
think
is,
that's
sure.
why Mikey's single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a lot ahead of him,
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
and then he's really not gonna want a
Do you
girlfriend
really
after
want
this.
to do this?
So
Why don't you go back to school?
when does Mikey start either losing his hair or start getting
Yeah.
white hairs?
I don't know.
Shit, I think I was like 26, 27. I started losing my hair.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see, Mikey,
same.
Go like
Yeah.
this.
Look
See your hands? Yeah.
Yeah.
He still has pretty boy hands.
Yeah.
at calloused hands.
They have those fucking mittens.
Yeah,
Those-
my
Those mitts those catcher mitts.
Yeah,
Wearing
yeah,
gloves.
fucking Anthony.
Now there was another guy that worked with us, and he made Anthony's hands look tiny.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Anthony,
he looked like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, literally.
Big old.
Anthony looks like he has fucking bratwurst as fingers and shit.
Anthony does have some big hands.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, Anthony.
Yeah.
Let me see, go like that again. Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like.
Chris' hands are pretty fucked up too.
Yeah, I about lost a finger one time.
Oh no shit.
Well, it came close. I didn't break the finger, but like I ripped the skin off of it. Had to get stitches.
He's like.
He's like, it's the finger I don't use much.
Yeah, it's like that's
It's not a
it.
big
That's
deal.
his Ronnie Lott story. It's like, yeah, I got crushed, but I still finished up the day.
Dude,
Yeah, we had
I've got
to.
stories
yeah.
like that too.
It's
Yeah.
like, it just kept bleeding, so I kept it in my mouth.
I took a hunk of metal. It was probably about this long and straight to the forearm. I mean, it just launched like
Fuck,
like
dude.
a bullet. I didn't even see it. I just
Yeah, yeah.
felt it and was like, "Holy shit!" And looked down, and my arm's fucking purple.
Yeah, it's wild.
Finished the day. Finished the day up.
Like
I mean,
I remember.
I would have taken 2 weeks off.
I took my
What-
anger out on the machine.
What's the craziest like injury someone has suffered in that field?
It's mostly fingers, really.
Yeah,
a lot of fingers.
Hands.
And in your eyes. I know.
Falling off the
Anthony
machines?
about got blind one time.
I was blind for like 30 minutes and I was scared shitless.
Really?
I was doing an AC compressor and I didn't realize that the compressor had pressure on it and it's got these little caps that are just. And went to go undo one of the caps and wasn't paying attention. I was talking to somebody and as soon as I undid the cap, it just sprayed oil like straight into my eye and my vision went blurry. I couldn't see anything. It was just hazy, everything.
Fuck.
And of course, perfect timing. The MSHA inspector was there on the site, and basically they just check for all safety related kind of stuff. He starts coming up.
It's
and
like, yeah, this guy failed.
yeah, so I threw my safety glasses on so he couldn't see that I was like couldn't see, right? So I put my safety glasses and pretend like I could see, and I just kept working. And he fucking left. And after he left, I took him off, and
And then he's like,
the guy
"Did
helped
he
me
leave
rinse.
yet?" I was like, yes.
I'm the blind mechanic. But yeah, after that guy left, they helped me like clean my eyes out with some water, and luckily I started to see a little bit better. But
They
I was
waited.
scared.
Yeah, they waited
Yeah.
for that fucker to leave.
Yeah.
And, like Anthony's
Well,
just
it's
there,
'cause-
like
so
blind.
When you get hurt on a mine like that, there's like they stop production. They have to do an investigation.
Yeah.
What happened? And it's
Would
a
you have
big
lost your
fucking
job?
mess. No, I wouldn't have lost my job.
It's like I would have lost my eyesight, but not my job.
Yeah. That was pretty scary. I was
Yeah.
shit like
Fuck,
pretty
man.
scary.
Well, now we can laugh about it.
And you,
Yeah.
man?
Me, my worst was this this finger. We were working on a rock drill, and what happens is it's got like these rods. They're like what, like 14 feet,
14 feet long. Yeah.
14
There was
feet
one
long.
right by the trailer. If you saw it. That
Yeah,
long
it's
one.
14 feet long and it's about maybe about an inch and a half,
Uh-huh.
and it's solid. Well, it's got a little hollow hole in the middle of it, but it's pretty thick.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's
Yeah.
Big
definitely
old
heavy.
boy.
But we were working on a drill, and what had happened was they were like 2-3 rods deep in the ground, and sometimes like if you have like an operator that doesn't really know how to keep the mass centered, it gets crooked, and then it'll get stuck in the ground, and they can't pull the rod out. So we gotta like kind of like go on there and like beat on it with like sledgehammers and stuff, and just try to clean the hole out, and then work the machine back and forth. Well, what happened was we had got it unstuck, but the rods, they thread into each other, and then like you keep on drilling. Well, whenever you come out, you got to unthread them, and then the machine will like kind of like put them in what's called a carousel, and it kind of like holds them all in spot, hold them all on the mass.
Uh-huh.
And I had like a big wrench, and we were trying to break this rod, and our mentor was in the cab, like operating the machine, and I don't know what he did, if he accidentally like turned it or if he like hit the hammer to vibrate it, and all of a sudden like the wrench, and it might have been me like pushing on the wrench too, and it finally gave way. Like I pushed against it, and the wrench like sandwiched
Smacked
my finger in between the wrench and the machine. But since it was locked on that on the rod, like there was like tension on it,
Yeah.
and it freaked me out. And your instinct is like just to pull away. Well, when I pulled it away, I just like grabbed it, and then I opened my hand, and it was just like my flesh was like it wasn't like it ripped my flesh off, but it cut me pretty bad.
Hanging meat.
He was like, ah!
I got jerky.
It was one of those like, oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck that.
that's the thing, is it's dangerous, man, and that's why I tell Mike all the time, like, there's a lot of things that'll kill you instantly if you're not paying attention, and that's the biggest thing. A lot of fingers, you see a lot of finger injuries, like
Yeah.
hands.
Has someone lost their finger though?
I've worked with a couple of guys that were missing fingers, but
Hamburger helper.
yeah, they like from a saw or something. Not really related to the industry, but
Fuck that, man.
but I mean, it's dangerous, man. You hear stories like all kinds of stories, people dying, taking something off heavy and they didn't expect it to be as heavy as it was, and
Yeah.
it crushes them. And
See, like, that's wild. I remember when we had Danny Cruz on the show, and he was telling us all, like, the shit that he would, like, guys, the stories of Asarco.
right,
I remember, like, talking to my dad, talking about, like, oh, yeah, like, a fucking guy died one time at work. And I was like, oh, shit. And he's like, yeah, it was on a Tuesday, and then Wednesday I had to clock in.
Yeah.
like, they, like, the show must go
Yep.
on. Like, there was...
we had that happen to us. We lost
Yeah.
a guy in a service truck. He was actually headed out to
A job
Chris,
site.
actually.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He was bringing me parts, and I
Yeah.
was
And it's wild to think, like, you guys, like, shit like that could happen, and the very next day you guys are
Mhm.
back to work. Whereas, like, me, there's, like, fucking head lice breaks out, and it's like
Shut
we're
down
off for
everything.
like a week, and I'm like, all right, this is cool.
yeah. It's unfortunate, like companies, they got to keep going, and
Yeah. And again, it was just a driving accident. You know what I mean? It wasn't even like anything crazy. He just lost control of the truck. But it's definitely dangerous, man. I mean, there's definitely good money to be made. For those individuals that kind of like that kind of stuff. I definitely think I would recommend it to somebody that's starting out or whatever. It's definitely, like I said, not for everybody, but the pay is great. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
If you're willing to work, they're willing to pay.
I ran into a buddy. I'm not gonna say his name, but I ran into a buddy. He actually listens to our show, and we went out one night, Yadi and I, and we went to Flips, and he was there. He was just like, but goddamn, he looked aged, dude.
yeah.
He looked fucking aged. He said he was working out in Odessa for a while, and then he like Odessa, Midland, and shit like that. And dude, this guy's younger than me. He's like a year younger than me, and he just looked like a fucking like a grown man, like
Leatherface.
and he was just there like drinking his beer, and I'm like,
drinking Budweiser.
fuck yeah, like all, and like
Abel's there with his hard seltzer.
yeah, I was there with.
He's like, hey man, how's life?
I was
He's like,
drinking a Topo Chico or whatever the fuck it's called, and I'm like, god damn, like, poor dude. And I was like, so what are you doing now? And he's like, I'm just gonna take a break. I managed to save some money, so I'm gonna live off that for a little bit and then see where else. Like, I was like, well, fuck, dude. Well, good luck on that one. But it was weird.
For me, it was a lot of pride. Like, at least I think of it as mechanics. Like, I think we're pretty much at the top of the mechanic list because, I mean, the shit we work on is huge. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things that you get to, like, puff your chest out and tell, I changed turbos bigger than your engine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
kind of that stuff. And it like I tell Mike, because Mike's more into, like, street racing and that kind of performance stuff. I'm like, dude, at the top of the food chain is, like, the heavy equipment mechanics. Because, I mean, we got tools bigger than anybody, you know? So
Yeah.
it's kind of you take a little pride in it, definitely, you know?
And it's funny to see people's face when you're like, oh yeah, I work on those, and they're like, you work on those? You're like, yeah, every
Yeah.
day.
Trying to take those big ass wheels off, like it's definitely fun. Like the adventures, like that's what I'm gonna miss the most. Is like, you know, you go into the shop and like, where are you sending me today? Like, oh, you're going to Ruidoso today. Like, fuck, that's fucking cool. You know, get to drive to Ruidoso and just fucking. That was the cool part about it. It's
Yeah.
just the being able to go to different places and see different things. Like, kept the job interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's something different every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, but I mean, it was definitely some long hours.
Anthony's
man. I
like-
think me and Chris one time we stayed out to a job till like 10 o'clock, and we were tired, hungry, decided to go eat. We got done eating. We're like, should we go back and go back to work? Because like we had shit to finish.
Yeah.
And it's like me and Chris were literally thinking about going back after 10 o'clock, eating dinner, going back to the job site and staying for a couple more hours to finish up. Like,
Now we got like a second wind. We're like, all right, let's do this.
let's
Like-
go back.
You're like, that Whataburger really hit the spot.
Now you get in a groove. It's kind of like you get like that tunnel vision. And
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
all
I
right,
just gotta finish
I gotta
this.
finish this. Let's keep
Well,
going.
I know Anthony alone. Like, there's been times where he's worked on my car for various things, and he'll like fix something, and then he finds something else, and then he's like, "Oh, I could do it though, but like it's a pain in the ass. Like he has to move everything." And I'm like, "Nah, dude, it's cool." And then he's like, "No, I have to do it." Like it's fucking. And I'm like, "Oh, fucking." knock
Peter's like,
yourself out."
Anthony, something's gonna break down next week, and then you could get to it.
Peter calls me his Chewy because
Oh, okay.
his your old car,
My
right?
old car,
It
yeah.
used to be his
Hopefully
Millennium Falcon.
This one you won't have to see for at least. 3
Yeah,
years.
it's got warranty.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? I just bought it. It's like I'm bringing it to you.
But yeah, he'd be like, how's
Do
the
you-
Millennium Falcon running? Like, it's going running good, Chewy.
Do you have like relatives that are like constantly calling you up, like, "Yo, can you take a look at my car?"
Sometimes, but a lot of it is like once you like work on heavy equipment, it's actually like really accessible. It's like easy to work on, you know, or not easy, but you have a lot of space. When somebody asks you to work on a car, you're like, oh fuck.
That's
Like,
exactly
Yeah.
it's such a pain
So
in the
like,
ass.
I had this.
Yeah, I'll tell
I
him
had
this.
this old Hyundai Accent, like fucking old one, right? And it broke down, and then I was like, "Yo, Anthony, I don't know jack shit about cars. I barely learned how to fill up my tank last week." But I was like, "Yo, Anthony, like, how the fuck, like, what is going on over here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll take a look at it." And then fucking Anthony's like, "Oh, there's a fuse." I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
Your problem is you gotta step on the gas.
So he's like,
See, Abel, you put the key in the ignition kit.
and he's like, "You turn that way, not that way." But he's underneath like my steering wheel, and Anthony's a big guy, and he's like underneath and this and that, and I'm like, God damn, like poor dude. He was like stuck. He was stuck. Like he's like, fuck, I'm used to working on big machines, and my car
I
is
was like in the seat upside down.
Yeah.
So where
Yeah.
your feet are supposed to go, that's where my head was.
yeah. He was
And my
six.
feet were
He
on
was
the headrest.
69ing my fucking car, and I was just like, dude, how the fuck is this guy gonna get out? Because I ain't helping him. I was.
That's funny that you say that. You know, I know Anthony has, but there's been times where like we're working on something, you know, and like we like wedge ourselves in there. Well, not too long ago, like last year when I was still on the truck, I was working and I got stuck like
Yeah.
in between like a radiator and an engine or something. It was like on a haul truck, and I got stuck and you panic.
You bet.
You know,
Exactly.
like, you don't want to be like, okay, well, I'm stuck. Well, since I'm here, let me just finish what I'm doing. Like, no, you're like, no, I need to get out. And it's like, you come out with your shirt like all ripped up.
Yeah.
So many times I ripped his shirt because I got stuck.
Yeah.
And like try to get out and like freak out and I just pull hard and I'm like, oh, well, I'm unstuck now.
What do
My
you do?
pants are ripped.
What do you do when you rip your shirt? Do you like fucking put on
Well,
your
good-
cowboy flag?
good
like
feel-
at that he's all covered up.
Good field guys have a spare uniform in the truck.
okay,
So.
good
I've
job.
learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Always keep a.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, like if you rip something, but man, it sucks so bad whenever you're underneath the machine and like it's like a little windy or something, and
Yeah.
you're draining oil, and you just get covered in oil, and then having to work with oily clothes all day will just piss you off. And
Yeah.
So I've learned the hard way with, you know, like you get covered in oil and you're like, oh damn it.
How many pairs of clothes? Just one, usually.
I usually carry two, but
Yeah.
but
And
Just
your
in case,
coveralls.
just in case you shit yourself too.
exactly that too.
Have
never know.
have you? What is the point? Like you've been, because like you talked about, like you got stuck in a machine and stuff. But have you ever like fucking deuced yourself out in the middle of nowhere?
Maybe asking
No,
the
no,
hard
I'm-
questions.
Yeah, dude. This
Maybe
was
they want to
yesterday.
keep it to
is
themselves.
like, this is like goddamn 60 minutes right now, dude. No,
Well,
like
that's the biggest problem about being in the truck is trying to find a fucking restroom
Yeah.
because you don't have the luxury of just going to the bathroom somewhere.
Yeah.
So there have been some close calls. I can tell
Yeah.
you that.
I remember telling Anthony exactly. I was like, we were talking about it, you know, a while back. I was like, what's the first thing you do whenever you go to a job site? And he's like, oh, you know, I go to the machine, this and that. I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm looking for the bathroom.
Where's the bathroom?
Just in case. You know?
Yeah.
Me personally, I have a weak stomach, you know.
yeah, yeah.
I've been known to have a straight pipe. As soon as I eat, it's already coming out. But yeah, I was telling Anthony, I was like, man, dude, I'm always looking for a bathroom, like just
Yeah.
in case.
Porta potties, dude, they're worst, man.
Yeah.
Trying to find a porta potty, like it's disgusting, bro.
Like,
it's
you n-
like last resort.
you
I'd
never,
rather
like-
shit outside than shit.
You
in a
never
porta
like carried a bucket and like cut
There's
the
been some
hole
guys that do
on
that.
the bottom,
That do
and
that.
then
There-
just like fucking maybe carry some wipies with you, so like if
Well,
you
we
need
carry
to take a
rags.
Carry
shit,
rags,
yeah, fucking get a shovel, fucking
An oily rag.
an oily rag.
oh fuck that,
Nice and
potty.
lubricated.
I have definitely fertilized the land. Let's put it that way.
dude.
I've chosen to fertilize over.
I would
the
see
blue
that's what
office.
I think I'm like you. I'm always like looking for to take a shit or a piss. Like
I've called in sick because my stomach was.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I've
you
told
have
my
to.
boss like straight up, if I'll rarely call in. If I do call in, it's because my stomach. And trying to find a bathroom in that truck, forget it. Like I'm not.
And then trying to park.
And then trying to
somewhere.
park somewhere, like
Yeah.
it's not just pull in and like.
yeah,
It's a nightmare.
It's like
That's the
you-
worst part of the job, I think.
What's
trying
so
to find a
funny? One
bathroom.
time I was driving to work in the morning, and it was like when I-10 I-10 still always has
Construction. Yeah.
But I remember like I was driving in the morning, and then my stomach was just upset. I was like, damn. And what's cool is we got like flashing lights.
All taking a shit over the overpass and shit. He's like,
Scuba
I'm gonna.
bum.
Here comes a Corvette. Here comes a Corvette.
He's on the spaghetti bowl.
Fucking playing Plinko and shit.
But no, I was on my way to work and like traffic jam, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go to the bathroom. And we had like beacon lights, you know, like strobe lights and stuff. I remember, I'm pretty sure Anthony's done it too. You hit those beacon lights and cars start moving out of the way. You're like,
move, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely come in handy. For sure.
Fucking, and then the cops like at the end. It's like, what the fuck you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
I gotta take a shit, bro.
Dude,
Here, I'll escort you.
when they were doing the whole Sunland thing, like the new Sunland, how they have it, and I-10, I got stuck on the overpass, like that little fucking strip, and it was a single lane, and I was like, fuck, I need to take a shit, and I got like the goosebumps and everything, and I was
Gripping
just
the
like,
steering wheel.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
and then
You got
like-
the goosebumps. It's ready.
yeah, and I like fucking, I was just like, oh my god, I was like even like swallowing, I was just like swallowing saliva, and I was like, oh, fuck, and then like I reach in the back, what are those things called? Like the
Sun
little
visors?
visors?
Oh, yeah.
the
Sun
sun
visor.
visors. I like reached in the back, grabbed that, and like I sat under it because I was like,
Just
dude,
in
if I
case.
take a shit, like at least it's gonna be on that.
Not on the seats.
But like I had it folded up like a diaper and everything. I was like, dude, I was already like, I'm gonna take a shit.
There's no
like,
turning back.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm cool with taking a shit now. Like, I'm going home. I'm already calling my boss. I'm gonna be a little late because I need to take a shower and stuff. But I was
He's like, you
like,
didn't shower this morning? You gotta turn around.
Dude, one time when I was in the Air Force, this plane landed, like emergency landed. It was a bomber, and we're in the middle of Kuwait, right? So
and I
they
was
were
dropping
supposed
my
to-
own bombs.
Well, no, there wasn't supposed to be
Damn atom
bombers.
bomb.
So they blocked off the lights to the runway, and like to the taxiway and everything, and they had us secure the plane while the pilot got off, and then he's like, "Hey, thanks, guys," and so whatever. He's like talking to us, and he's like, "You guys want to sit in the seat?" And we're like, "Sure, like that's cool." I've never sat on a bomber
Smell like
plane.
pedo and shit.
So we go up it's just like a little ladder. You go up, and the cockpit's like this big, small,
Uh-huh.
right? So we go up. I go up first, and I'm like, "Hey, this is cool." Like I'm sitting in the it was just fun, right?
Yeah.
And then we get down, and then we're like, "How long have you been up there?" He's like, "Over 24 hours." So he would just refuel. He was up there, and whenever they needed bombing support,
Okay.
and they would just refuel. And then
It's
my
like-
partner's like, "Hey, when do you like take a shit or anything? Like, what do you do?" He's like, "You just shit yourself." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm just saying." Like, I was like, "Fucking gross."
Oh.
I was like,
Damn.
"Is that why you landed?" When they spread this down. And
I mean, it's a bomber. You think they just have a little door or something? You
Dude,
just shit out the
it is
fucking
a-
bomber, bro.
considering it's
Another
a bomber, it's like very.
Dropping bombs.
I don't want to say
baby.
low tech, but it's
like
not
basic.
as glamorous.
It's basic.
It's
as
basic
real
as
simple.
Like
fuck.
there's all these button switches and all, but it like the seat is uncomfortable. It's like very small and confined,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, what the fuck do you do for 24 hours flying around? Just he's all,
I know the feeling. You get used to it being stuck in a truck. Like the cab, it's the same fucking deal. Like it's an
Crazy,
office, it's a
right?
fucking break room, it's a lunch room. Like it's
Yeah.
everything.
like I
a
mean,
nap room.
you always hear people like, I want to be a fighter pilot, and this fucker's like shitting himself.
I've been
Like, this
practicing
is what it is. This is the life.
been practicing for this my whole life.
He's like, how'd you receive the Purple Heart? He's like, I held my shit in for 48 hours.
Damn.
I saved lives like that.
So yeah, that was pretty funny. But I don't know, crazy.
I don't know, man.
How about the stuff going on in Russia, Abel? Were you gonna talk about it?
I mean, we could talk about it. I just think it's a very sad situation, man. Like, fucking people having to leave, like, their land. Like, a lot of people, they grew up in Ukraine. They, like, see them. They are Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't imagine ever having to leave where I grew up. You know, leave my city, leave my state, my country, and try to flee. Like these people are having to go to Poland or the surrounding countries, like, because like they don't want to live under fucking Russia. You know,
Yeah.
like who knows, like if they take over Ukraine, who knows what this guy's gonna
next?
fucking. What kind of puppet,
What he's gonna do? To
like,
them,
yeah, what kind of puppet government he's gonna
implement on
them, and it sucks, dude.
What do you think about all the like high profile Ukrainian people showing their support by enlisting and almost doing like a photo op? We kind of talked about it before the show. Like, these people are, you said Mr. Universe from Ukraine.
Yeah.
The Klitschko brothers.
I mean, I can't really comment on it because I really don't know if they're like in the mix of it or if they're just doing a photo op like you're saying. But I mean, we don't know for sure because so many stories have come out. There's been other people that aren't as high profile as like the Klitschkos or the Miss Universe or the president and stuff, but there are like normal people that are young in their early, like
18 to 60. They're giving out guns too.
Well,
yeah,
so
and
I
they
saw
like
this one post.
Like some of them, like they told their family, like, "Yo, head for the border. Like, go to Poland." Like a dad, like telling
like
his family,
home,
like,
his family
and like, dude, that's a fucking. I can't even imagine. Like, I can't even think if I was to have a family of my own, like kids, my wife, whatever. I don't know if I would be able to do that, or I would be the person trying to leave to another country. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone thinks that they would be that person, like, oh, I'm gonna be the hero, like, here, take the kids and this and that. I'll stay behind. Yeah, in that moment, I'm probably the guy in the Titanic that grabs a fucking kid and
I have a child.
Like, it's scary, dude.
I
It's
saw this
fucking
one
scary.
thing that like a brewery supposedly in somewhere in Ukraine was they were, instead of brewing beer and all, they were like putting
cocktails.
Yeah, like the
Molotov cocktails. Yeah.
and distributing them out with their bottles
Mm-hmm.
out to civilians to throw.
What?
Like,
Good way
right?
to get your name out there.
Right?
It's,
I know.
it's kind of cool to see the pride that the Ukrainians have.
And that's what I
because-
was gonna say. Like, this president Zelensky, like, I can't imagine any high-profile politician here in the United States that will literally stay behind.
Knowing they're gonna die.
No, more than likely, they're gonna fucking when
that's
they
the
get
person
this
they're going
guy,
for.
they're gonna kill him
Yeah.
or even like treat like have him as a prisoner of
prisoner.
war, and they'll fucking do all kinds of shit to him, like, you know.
Nails on.
But I'm saying, like, I can't imagine any of our politicians like staying behind and like trying to fight a war. Like, usually politicians send out people and have others fight their
they're
own
in
war.
a bunker or
Like,
something.
for all the shit, like, people talk about Putin, like, oh, he's like this fucking alpha male, right? This guy's sitting behind a desk and he's sending out his fucking soldiers, and they're fucking dying, like, because they're trying to take over a country, and they're dying for his fucking sins, you know? And
Pawns.
like, yeah, he's just like whatever. Like, right now, I was just looking at like a video right now on the news, and they were saying like Russians' morale is starting to come down. Like, they're like, fuck, this sucks, and they're not refueling. Like, a lot of guys have been at war for like 3 days straight. They're not swapping their soldiers. They're just kind of like sending them out, sending them out.
The first ones to go, they're gonna be there.
And it's like, dude, that, like, fuck, can you imagine? Like,
but that's any government that has sent troops.
but again, that's what I'm saying. Like, going back to this president of Ukraine, right? I don't know him. Like, I barely heard about him 3-4 days ago, right? But he's staying behind when the U.S. has reached out to him. Other European nations have reached out to him and saying, like, you need to get out of there. He's choosing to stay behind and like fight a war. Like, that's the shit that you hear, like, the fucking in the history books, like the fucking, that's shit you see on on movies like Independence Day. One of our favorite movies is like the president going up in the sky in a fucking jet, like fighting aliens and stuff.
Shitting his pants and everything.
Yeah, like I don't know what you guys think about it.
Well, I was talking to Amber about it, and I'm just like, man, like the only thing you could kind of
Compare to.
compare it to would be like Mexico. If like Mexico decided to invade us, like, dude, the border's right there. Like, and there's not much of a border there. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be over that fence in like a heartbeat. But could you imagine like tanks, Mexican tanks coming over? Like,
Tank coming down Donovan.
dude, like that's. I mean, we're close to the border. I mean, if that ever did happen,
And Fort Bliss.
you know, and then you got the cartel there. You know, those guys are ruthless. I mean,
Well, kind of reversing it. Here's the thing. Like, cartels were moving into Central American countries, South American countries,
That's what I was gonna say.
Mexico. We, like, this is the thing that kind of pisses me off.
I know where you're going because all these European countries are opening their borders for refugees.
Yeah.
However, there has been things. Why does Ukraine, and I'm all for Ukraine and all that, but why does Ukraine get the sympathy
Exactly.
of open borders? Yet when stuff in Central South America is going on, we put up our guard and say, "Oh, well, we can't allow these people." Is it because they're European white
Yeah,
people?
exactly.
And, you know,
So,
like,
like-
is that the racism that we have in America, where we
So
block
that-
up our borders, yet we expect other European countries to open up theirs for refugees?
Yeah.
That's a hypocrisy.
Like, yeah, and Peter kind of
Thank you.
exactly.
couldn't have said it
I
better, Ben.
concede my time to the senator over there. No, I
No,
mean,
it's true. It's a double standard for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
and like just a few years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, people that lived in Juarez, they were looking for shelter, looking for safety, trying to leave, hotspots in
Mhm.
their city because of the cartel that were moving in. Like, what kind of sympathy
Yeah.
did we show? Instead, we just kind of like,
Built the wall.
yeah, and glorified fucking TV shows that came out on Netflix. Like, oh, look at these fucking narco shows. They're so cool and everything. Yeah, like, same thing with, like, the Central American countries that are going through these civil wars and stuff like that. They're trying to make their way up into the United States. And we just kind of fucking said, like, oh, man, we need to build a wall. Look at how many immigrants are coming in on a daily basis and this and that. I don't think we ever lit the Empire State Building with the
colors
colors of these nations,
Guatemala or El Salvador.
Yeah,
so I mean,
Colombia, yeah.
but it's only like this high profile figure, this guy Putin, that's invading your Ukraine, but like that shit was happening
right
on-
down the street
yeah.
from us,
Yeah,
True.
so it's one of those that it kind of makes me mad. I have like a lot of sympathy for these people.
Well, it just
But-
seems like the brown skin thing because, and I hate to get so racist about it, but it is kind of true. Like when Syria and all that, we took, okay, we're only going to take X amount and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
but you see all these European countries that have straight up open borders for
Yeah.
Ukrainians.
No,
Yeah.
you're not even talking about kids, which is a whole
I mean, just
different
think
thing.
of
But kids
Afghanistan.
also.
Afghanistan overall, when they started bringing over these people that helped U.S. troops while they were in Afghanistan, there was a big shitstorm over it.
Yeah.
But why? Because they're from Afghanistan? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just... But
I don't know.
going back to the European thing, I mean, that's cool that, like, Klitschko and the Klitschko brothers are there. That other guy that's a heavyweight champ also. All that. I just really hope... I mean, I don't hope that they're fighting, but I hope they're not just taking advantage to build their own stock, like,
Yeah.
PR-wise. And then I hear all these things like people saying, I'd go to war, like, oh. And obviously the U.S. is split like any other. Like, they're saying, oh, well, we should stay out of it. Then you got people that are supporting Russia in taking over. You haven't heard? There's a lot of people
goddamn.
that are supporting Russia because they're like, well, we have no business there because this and that. And, when we put pressure on them, of course, they're going to react. And I'm just like, and then there's these people that say like, yeah, I'll go fight this and that, those, and it's like, man, you didn't even fight in your own wars.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't think. I think it's cool. Like they're taking down like the traffic signs and shit like that. So like the Russian army don't know what street is what and what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of cool stuff like not cool, but just innovative stuff that people are doing to protect their homes. You know what I mean?
Well,
like their country.
It's guerrilla tactics
Yeah.
too, because you know your home turf,
Yeah.
and that if anything has taught us in the last 25 years of war that we've gone against is a home
Invasion.
invaders are gonna have trouble against the home team,
home
because,
field advantage. Yeah.
because you know your place, you know how to. I mean, you fight dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way we won our independence, and that's the way most people do. You fight dirty to a point.
Yeah.
There's no more honor.
Do you think it's going to escalate? You think it's going to get worse?
I think it's a pivotal point. I don't think we can stand back, because, in my opinion, if they take over Ukraine, where do you stop? There's so many other countries very similar to Ukraine that are part of the old Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Like, where do you stop? Like,
So-
okay, we could do that. And what they do, slap sanctions. Well, we won't need sanctions if we run our own ports. Now, I understand they have limited ports right now.
Yeah.
But if they start hitting up all these little countries with ports, then they have their own. They're self-sufficient with oil. If anything, it turned back and bite us in the ass, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not a strategist and all, but the more leeway you give them, I mean, slapping sanctions on, like Abel said, they're probably not getting reinforcement in their own troops, but if they expand it and able to capture certain points, they don't need these assets that they froze, these sanctions that are affecting them. Yeah, I mean, it'll affect them to a point, but they could be self-sufficient if they could capture these places. And the longer they hold somewhere, I think they could turn minds with people, because some of those countries are already struggling. So if they
Well,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, well, join us," and
So, like-
that'll be their reinforcement right there.
Well, that was one of the things that they were talking about too, where like a lot of these European nations rely so much on Russia to begin with. So it's like
Yeah.
we're sanctioning them, but like Russia,
Well, remember, Russia's
like-
not by themselves here. It's Belarus also that's
No.
helping Russia invade.
well, and then see, that was another thing too, like China, they were talking about this too. So China is kind of in the same situation as Russia as well. One of the things that they want to do is take over Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying like China is just kind of letting the show play out.
Yeah, to see who responds. And
Yeah,
they
and
could
then-
do the same thing.
And it was like one of those like Russia is like, they're kind of like allies, like frenemies kind of. They're just kind of like, okay, we'll see if anyone intervenes, see how that plays out. We won't do anything about it, because like you guys obviously want Ukraine, we want Taiwan. So when we do our shit, when we try to go and fuck up Taiwan, like you guys don't do that to us. So like, so it's one of those like, they have
Hear
their
no evil, say no
yeah,
evil.
like they kind of have their finger on the trigger too. They're just kind of waiting. They're seeing how everything plays out, and I think that's kind of like why it's so tense right now, because everyone's seeing how it plays out. Like people want to help Ukraine, but they don't want to help Ukraine because they don't want to,
Interfere.
yeah, they don't want to be the one to like, oh fuck, like like
Well,
it's
another thing that I was, some younger kids, like my son's a freshman, right? So I was talking to him, and I mean, he knows, yeah, Russia attacked this and whatever. But it's like, damn, man, you guys don't realize like this might be your war down the line.
Yeah.
Like it might be. I mean, it's at that pivotal point where it could go one way or another. But it's like I always say every generation has kind of had their own wars.
mhm.
And when 9/11 happened, I was a sophomore. So it's like, damn, you guys are in school right now, and you don't think it'll affect you. And yes, it's a volunteer army, but some of you want to go into the military. You go into the military, this is what you're gonna face down the line.
Yeah.
If things go a certain way.
So there's like this one girl, she works with me. She's like 19, 20 years old. And she was like, man, things are kind of crazy right now, huh? Like, it just seems like since COVID happened, like everything is just going down fucking shithole. And I'm like, and I've talked to you guys about this, like, yeah, I've talked to you guys about like, I think now we just know of what's going on around the world because of the internet. We're able to see what's going
Everything.
on the other side.
Yeah.
Like,
See, but I
within
think it's
seconds.
opposite.
So
I think people are oblivious to what's going on because there's so many different things.
Well, yeah,
that they turn
on
a blind eye.
certain things, yes. But I was saying, like, dude, growing up, there was a lot of tense moments. Like growing up, like, I was born in '88. We've lived through history. You know, we've seen a lot of things. Like, we've seen certain wars in the Middle East and in the early 90s that were very tense at the moment, right? And then, I mean, you go back in the history books and it, like, how many people died? Like 18 people, U.S. soldiers died in that particular war. It wasn't a lot, but it was like just the pieces, the chess game that they were playing and stuff. There was that. There was like the Oklahoma City bombing. Then there was always
9/11.
been news. You know, there's always been news. Things that we're like, holy shit, man, this world is going to shit. But it's always been like that.
There's always something happening.
Yeah, there's always something happening.
The world's
You know,
always been shit.
Like,
Hey, I was gonna.
the Twin Towers, like 9/11. I mean, we were in middle school when that shit happened. Or, I mean, I was in middle school. I think you were in
I was
high
a
school.
sophomore, yeah.
When that happened, I was like, you know, what is that, 21 years ago? When it happened, 21 years ago?
21.
So, like, this girl that I'm telling you about, she's 19 years old.
There you go, Mike. Step up.
She didn't know. She didn't, like, she wasn't even born when that happened.
Wow.
But,
I
like,
was.
we've lived through it. See, but I could even go further back to, like, when my dad was young. Like, like the whole Vietnam War, the whole, like, there's always something.
Wars make
News
money.
is always around. Like, shitty things are always happening.
Oh, I got a question for freaking Abel. So the last draft, were there other branches or was it just Army?
The last draft?
Yeah.
It was,
Did you get to choose what branch?
It was based on your... Well, you meant for me, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad.
Don't worry.
Okay, Lucas.
It was based on your... Whatever you could bring to the table.
Mm.
I mean, most people were infantry. That was the draft. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, some
Here's a
were
good-
like
Shoot
communication,
that
some
way.
were engineers, but like, let's be honest, like 90% were probably all infantry. We're gonna put you to the front lines. And where do you think they got these people? From lower
Income.
poverty
Yeah.
poverty places, you know. And that's still, I mean, there's no secret. Yes, there's people who join. It's a voluntary. I believe it was a good thing for me. I don't think it's for everyone. But if you look at history, where they get most military.
Yeah,
it's
not to
from-
go. I don't want to go too deep into it, but then there's, you know how they say it's voluntary right now. It's strategic. It's
Yeah, look at
strategically.
the most,
There's a
re-
strategic draft going on
Yeah.
right now as we speak. They target low-income schools.
Yeah,
There's
but-
constant recruiters that go to those low-income schools. They
Right.
never go to the rich schools.
Well, yeah, but how many
but the-
people do you think they're gonna get in the rich?
No,
I
no,
mean,
but that.
you'll get some. There's some that are patriotic. and
Yeah,
all
a
that,
lot of
but-
people
but
go
that,
for
but
the
that's what I'm
money.
saying.
Majority.
It's a strategic way
Yeah.
to, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I came from a college. A high school that was on the poverty side, and
Yeah.
there was fucking recruiters every fucking
Yeah.
day. Like,
Yeah.
And I mean, they call it various things. It's not called a draft, but they call it like I can't even think of the term right now. But I'll bring it up to you guys right now. But anyways, it's how many people go. They tie in going to the military with college for schools. So like, yeah, we have a acceptance. You know, like 90% of our students go to college. This, but then the armed forces are tied into it. So it makes them look good, like, hey, they're tied into this whole secondary education or higher education, but the military is tied into it, which is, it's over nationally. If you're looking at the
the
average,
numbers are
they're
skewed a little bit.
low. Yeah, so it's like a lower poverty, or it's in the poverty line. But it's kind of weird. Like, I'll explain to you guys, I guess, once I know more of what I'm talking about. But there's a little term for it. And but anyways, that's going on beyond the point. But it's just there's a
So, okay. This is obviously still going on right now. It's fresh. Say a month from now. Where are we? What do you guys think?
like with the Ukraine stuff.
Yeah, is it going to progress into, you know, maybe another European nation?
I just
that isn't backed by like, like the European Union or like what is it, NATO or whatever.
NATO, yeah.
NATO.
So, or is it still Ukraine? Maybe it's like, what do you think is happening like in the next month?
Me personally, I think they've gone to a point where you can't just like go in and then back out again. I think, like you said, they're gonna
try to see it through.
I think it'll break, if anything, like a northern southern again, and that's probably what we're gonna end up with
With
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
It was like Eastern Ukraine before, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't see them backing completely out anymore. Like
Mhm.
they see some assets, and I don't see them getting out, even with troops coming in, and even if NATO troops are going in, and even if the U.S. come in, we're not going to advance it. It's going to be more of a defense of what's left, opposed to advancing it, trying to take back what was already lost. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Oh, did you hear that?
It's the bombs.
The bomb.
Have a Red Dawn type of thing. We go outside and there's all these paratroopers coming in.
What was the?
I didn't want to kind of change the subject, but there's been a lot of fucking fires around El Paso. Do you think there's a fucking arsonist going around?
There was another fire.
Yeah, another house in the Northeast caught on fire. It was an abandoned house, but it's like 3 abandoned buildings in the last couple months have been caught
It's the
fire.
city just trying to get rid of all.
I don't
Yeah.
know, or there's an arson that's going around setting
Yeah.
shit on fire. Like I don't know, but the news hasn't really talked about it much. But I'm like, the last couple months, there's been a lot of fucking fires.
No damn fires.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Think it's an arson or just an
red
accident?
flag conditions?
Red flag condition.
Fucking, we gotta
The
call
cold, you think?
Smokey the Bear.
Smoke.
No?
That
I
might
don't-
be. I don't know.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm not.
A lot of homeless. I mean,
I'm
there's
the
a lot
arson.
of homeless,
I'm
and they take shelter and abandon. I'm sure they don't
It's weird though, right?
worry about putting out fires. They're like light a trash can and they leave. And I don't know. I'm being a
It'll
smart
put-
ass kind of.
It'll put itself out later. And then fucking they come back. They're like, my home. God damn it. Gotta
I don't know. I
another
just thought it was
abandoned
weird.
building.
There's been a lot of fires lately.
I don't know. There might be. There's a lot of weird people out there.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
I don't know if
Fire.
maybe one of you guys wanted to confess to it or something.
Confess to it. Fucking, I think it's you, dude. You're the one. I think you're the
You've
one
had
that's
some
around
free
this.
time now.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do now? Like you're not working.
Well, I'm gonna
Stay home
retire
dad.
and go. No,
How does it feel to be unemployed?
It feels weird. I think Monday is gonna hit me. Monday morning when I have to supposed
When
to
he
go to
hears
work,
me
but I don't.
Yeah.
go to
Like,
work.
it's weird.
So okay, when do you start?
so not a week from Monday. So the
Okay, so
7th.
you have a whole week off.
Yeah, I got a whole week off.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? What's Anthony gonna do for a whole week?
He's gonna add another floor to his house.
He's like,
The studio's
well, I'm
about
gonna
to get
neglect
remodeled.
Amber and Lucas and just see where it rolls.
I'm just gonna relax, dude.
Yeah.
Just enjoy some time here. Yeah, I got some stuff I got to do around the house.
You should go
so-
play golf one of the days
I
with,
should
with
go
Pat,
play golf.
because he's always texting me.
I
Like,
should.
I
I've been,
think he forgets
making
that-
excuses for that
that
for
I
a while
work.
now.
You should just go, man.
So I'm trying to look at funny would you rather because I didn't
Oh, yeah.
end on a downer.
Yeah, yeah.
with
Oh, okay.
War and
War.
that stuff. But let me find a good one. Hold on.
All right.
Would you rather fart really loud or poop your pants silently?
Fart really loud,
Right?
because I think
Own it.
everyone will get a kick out of it. Like, goddamn, that was so funny, man.
Well, it depends on who you're around.
I mean, okay,
I
one.
mean, who don't you want to fart in front of?
Like your boss or something? You're like in a meeting or
Yeah.
something?
Did I ever tell you the
That one
time when I was in school?
Doesn't bug me.
It was like math. It was like math class or some shit, like algebra 1, 2, whatever. And fucking, I farted. I sneezed and then I farted while I sneezed. I was like, achoo! And then I was like, oh fuck. And then like I look over and then Aubrey was next to me. And she's like, like, and I was like, fuck, dude. Aubrey just heard me fart. And then like I looked around like,
Anybody else here?
anybody else here? And nobody heard it. And I was like, man, that was cool, man.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't want to shit my pants, so I'll go
Yeah.
with the fart.
Would you rather be a clown who distracts the bull or the cowboy who rides the bull?
Oh, I asked that last time.
Yeah.
Good.
I'd rather be. I don't know, dude.
That's a tough one.
I think I'd ride the bull.
Yeah.
You get more like and even if you get knocked down, you're still a badass because you rode a bull.
'Cause
I
if
think
you-
dress like a clown, they're gonna be like,
Yeah, because if you're the
You're a clown.
if you're the
you're, a
bull
clown. You're just a clown.
if you're the bullfighter, you're in harm's way for the whole night.
Yeah,
Whereas like the bull rider, it's that
What, 8
fucking
seconds?
8
That 8
seconds or
seconds.
whatever,
And then run
and
for
then
your
you
life.
get the fuck out of there.
yeah, I'd go with
So
that.
yeah, maybe the bull rider. Get all
Rider,
fucking,
we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
fucking paralyzed, fucking just fall on my head and shit. That's it, Peter. Well,
I mean, I'm
Wait.
looking for good ones. They have a
Wait till
shitload,
next
but they're
time.
kind of like
Yeah.
they're dumb.
No Pat today.
I know.
No,
Pat.
Pat comes up with like good ones off the
Yeah.
top of his head.
Yeah,
Like, would you rather fucking
Would you rather?
turn into a booger or?
I would like to be a booger.
Just
Some of these are
silence.
dumb. Yeah, like I don't. These are stupid, dude.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, so yesterday we went to we had our little date night. It's probably the last date night before the baby's born,
Uh huh.
and so we went to go eat and everything. Then we went to the mall, and then I came home and we were watching. I was telling Yvonne, have you ever seen Terminator? She'd never seen Terminator, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, well, Terminator 2, that's the best one, by the way. Judgment Day?
Okay.
Fuck yeah, that shit's
It's good.
badass. But anyways, I was like,
Does
she's never seen it, and she's like 90s films were so much action back then.
Dude,
Like-
Arnold? Come on.
So
man.
there was no CGI. Like, yes, the fucking.
Did you
guy
guys
was
get my
CGI.
message yesterday?
About
By
what?
the way, the poster board of Van Damme in some
Oh,
Mexican
yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
I was like,
Van
damn, fucking Van Damme, dude.
He's making a comeback.
How cool is he?
hey,
Gonna run for president.
so going back to it,
Is Van Damme from Ukraine?
God damn it, Evil.
No, I'm asking for
he's,
real.
He's French.
No,
yeah.
no, but
I think he's French.
Yeah, I think
Is
you're
he?
right. Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Siri, where's Van Damme from?
I don't know.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was born in St. Agatha, Berkham.
What the fuck is that?
That doesn't help me. I don't know what that
His dad
is.
in France. He's like a conehead.
Belgium.
Belgium, really?
Belgium waffles.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Anyways, go back.
Anyways, I was just going back to Terminator 2 is the best fucking movie ever.
Of Arnold's?
No, just all the chases.
general.
Like, they used real stuntmen. There was, like, fucking real shit. It wasn't all CGI. It wasn't like Fast and the Furious shit where the fucking car jumps off a plane.
Uh-huh.
lands it.
Building to building.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
don't know.
watch it. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's
So much
good.
better.
I it's one of my favorites.
I've done this thing.
Best movie ever?
No, I didn't
Action?
say that. I just said, like, best chases and everything.
Oh,
Because there's
action.
a lot of chases in it throughout the whole movie. And then I was looking, like, on Netflix, it's all 90s. They have, like, the little genre now.
Oh, really?
It's coming up, and it says, like, 90s movies.
90s movies.
So I've just kind of been in the 90s mood. I saw Mars Attacks, which
Okay.
has, like, one of the best cast ever.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, Sarah Jessica Parker, Natalie
ugly.
Portman,
She's
Jack
hot.
Black. It's like,
Damn.
yeah, it's pretty.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Fucking
Fucking.
I don't know. Rocky movies are pretty good too, though.
Rocky.
Yeah. Dude.
Fighting the Russian.
Yeah, dude. That's every time I watch
You
it, it's
think
like
that-
I want to go lift weights or do
You
something.
want to
If
go,
Rocky-
you want to go punch someone?
Yeah, I want to go
If
punch
Rocky was
somebody.
relevant right now, he'd post a picture on Instagram of him fighting against the Russians.
For real.
Former heavyweight champ Rocky Balboa.
Now back
They're
in the
prone
ring.
position. Fucking
Rambo.
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 Ironically, Rocky Balboa looks like Rambo. Rocky Ramboa.
Rocky Rambo.
What was that one? Remember that game on Nintendo? Target Renegade?
Oh yeah.
That was kind of cool
that
too.
was a
I
cool
don't
one.
know that game.
No?
No.
God damn it, Anthony.
We need a Nintendo in here.
We do need a Nintendo in here.
Anyways.
But
We need sponsors.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did you guys see that Dave is he almost open
Almost
now?
open, I
Yeah.
think.
He is open,
I don't think he's open.
but he was on fucking Telemundo and shit
Yeah, he
the
was
other
talking
day.
about his new Canyon.
Univision.
Like,
Yeah.
let me message him right now. But
I'm kind of like waiting for him to get open. It was weird because on one of the days he like DM'd me and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have like this private thing on."
Yeah, he told me.
And I was
he
like-
told me, but I mean,
I was like,
work.
yeah, I
it
was like,
Wednesday at like 1. I was like,
yeah,
dude,
I was
can't
like,
make that.
dude,
I'm working.
I'm working. But I saw Ray went to go support him, and I was like, that's cool. Dave, if you want me to go, you can like give us
Shout
our
out to
beer,
Dave, man.
our fucking Pacific Street Lager.
We need to
He
re-up
said
on
he said
some.
once he gets it up and going.
I want to get it like,
I want him to start selling so I could just buy cases and cases of it.
yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
I wonder how much like a 30 pack would be.
I don't know, but I was gonna help him out with that show, and he asked me like how much, and I was like, just pay me in beer, bro. Just bring some beer. Like, every time you come, bring a case. Like
I want to
we're good.
read it.
a case every episode.
Yeah,
I want to read his book.
I work for beer.
Yeah, we got to get him back on. Like once as we get closer. I think he said, God, I can't remember the date.
was spring, he
I want to
said.
say like March.
Yeah, it was in March.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're coming up quick.
We're coming close
We gotta have like a grand opening party,
for sure.
suit and tie,
Our 100th episode is
red
God,
a
carpet.
couple weeks here.
We've been talking about the 100th episode,
I
and
know.
we're doing a show
It's-
like every 3 weeks.
Well, if we could line it up to his opening red carpet
I
event.
think
Where are we
passed
at right
that
now?
point.
Are we at like 95, 96? Are we
Don't
94?
put me on the spot.
I
like
don't
that.
know.
I think we're 94.
94? This is 94?
No, this is 95. We're on 94.
Okay.
Well, we have
95.
94.
Okay, we'll get there eventually. Hopefully.
5 more weeks.
I mean, shit, guys.
Shit, this might be my last show.
Well, maybe we can do one during the week now that Anthony
Yeah,
doesn't have a
for
job.
sure.
Anthony,
I'm unemployed. Please support me.
Mikey's gonna be my fill-in.
we could do that.
Sure. I'll grow a big beard and
He'll be our
Gain 100 pounds.
he'll be our senior war analyst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vietnam vet.
I've like when I watch the news, it talks like it'll show like their little title. It's like chief analyst of the so and so whatever. What do you think your guys' roles would be like on this show? Like, Mikey is junior writer for the Middles Open,
Junior writer.
contributor or some shit.
Contributor.
But anyways, guys, I don't know what else you all wanted to talk about. This one is kind of just
Anybody got anything?
Chris, you got anything to say?
Mm.
Want to talk about?
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, sports, but now going back onto me and Anthony, we have some funny stories though.
Oh, yeah.
I want to put
Well,
Anthony on blast.
Oh,
with
Yeah,
Throw it
yeah,
out there, throw it
yeah.
out there.
Goddamn,
Let's see.
that's what I would. That's what I wanted to hear.
We want the
At
juice.
any time, you could just fucking like
yeah.
interrupt
He fucking
us.
talks a lot. Just
You
cut him
don't.
off.
You don't have to fucking listen to our
Don't
Russian
raise your
talk.
hand.
I mean, I cut off Peter all the time.
No, I remember there was two funny stories I remember with Anthony. One, I wasn't there, or Anthony can talk about it because it happened
Ooh, I
to
don't
him.
remember.
The swinging of the across
Oh
the
yeah, that was fun.
You got to
man.
tell
Go
him
on.
that, and then I'll tell him the other
All
one.
right, go.
Yeah, so like on this excavator has these 2 cylinders on each side,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a track obviously on each side. So my dumbass decided I was gonna try to swing from one track to the other by grabbing onto the cylinder,
Okay.
and I tried and I failed about
Fail.
halfway through and fell straight on my ass, like knocked the wind out of me. Like
Fuck.
that was pretty funny.
Knocked the pedo out of me.
Yeah, I was like straight on the back, just like knocked the wind
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
of me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck,
felt
dude.
like a dumbass.
So-
He farted when he hit the ground.
Yeah. I
And-
shit myself.
And that's why he has 2 pairs of clothes in his truck. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, what's the other one?
What's
The
it?
other one, that one was actually pretty cool.
Damn, look at this guy so organized with his fucking charger and everything.
No,
Yeah.
Anthony wanted to see this. I just
Oh.
brought it.
Your
Yeah.
MacBook?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But
Fuck.
no, I remember I was maybe like 1 or 2 years into the company, and Anthony was on a truck, and I was like in the shop. I was like a helper, or not a helper, but I went to go help Anthony, and we were working on it was like a curbing machine.
Anthony's like, get that right. You
Oh.
were bitch boy for the day.
That's right.
This one was funny though because we were in the moment, and it's like this curbing machine, and it's got like kind of like tracks and stuff, but you could set the
It builds
Trout.
the curbs basically.
Yeah.
You put cement in it and it forms the
Yeah.
curbs
The-
on all the streets and stuff.
Okay.
That's what this machine does.
And it's funny, man. We could not believe it. We were sitting there laughing after it happened. But you could set the setting, like the travel setting on it, like very,
inches.
very,
Like it'll
inches,
drive
like-
inch a minute or something
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Oh, fuck.
So we were working on it, and we were like we were just in the moment. And next thing you know, like Anthony's truck is like a good like 5 feet away from us, and we're just like, the fuck just happened? And we realized that we put the travel like at like how he's saying like an inch a minute,
Oh, damn.
and we were like in the moment just working, and we were
Yes.
like slowly working away.
the machine was slowly creeping away from us. But it was so slow we didn't notice
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It was like, wait a minute,
That's
what the fuck?
Dude, that's
We're
fucking
like down the
crazy.
street.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Like
I
you guys
remember
are all
the truck
working
being
on
this
it, and
far.
then you hear like, and you're like on a main road. You're like, what the fuck? How'd that happen?
That was pretty crazy. That was the slowest getaway ever. It was like,
That's
But you know, you realize because I think he found out was because he was looking for a tool, and the machine was on the machine was on
ran it
top of
over.
it, like it
Oh.
it was on the tracks and it kind of like fell over, and then the machine was on top of it. He's like, how the hell did that happen? And then we realized like, oh,
Wait
shit,
a
look at the
minute.
trucks over
This
there
fucking
too.
thing is moving on
That is
us.
funny.
Dang. Hey, I was gonna ask you guys something. So, I have
Your
a
password?
I have a theory. Lately, I've been getting like mad fucking scams on my phone,
Oh, yeah.
like
For reals.
text messages. Do you think that has to do with fucking what's going on right now? Do you think like Russia's like trying to
Russian
fucking
hackers?
yeah, they're slapping all these sanctions on Russia and stuff, and they're like, okay, we're gonna start going after the world. Cause like, dude, the last 4 days, 5
Really?
days, I've been getting like on WhatsApp,
Look,
on fucking
that's just all scam.
yeah, no, but like even like the text messages, I would get the
no.
calls on a daily basis and shit, but like now it's like text messages. Now it's on WhatsApp. I've been getting them like just random as fuck, and I'm like, man, it's really coming on heavy. So
I don't know. I haven't really got any weird.
even like on Instagram, like I've been getting like fucking supposedly hot Eastern European chicks wanting to follow me. Eastern Europe.
They need a home.
Yeah. 90-day fiance.
And well, isn't Ukraine pretty like infamous for like
Models,
sex
yeah.
trafficking and stuff like that?
Ukraine is?
Yeah, I thought. I
Oh,
thought.
I don't know.
I'm sure all those.
I was watching a
European-
documentary
Yeah.
and there was like a lot of people that end up missing. Well, a lot of girls. That end up
Anthony was
missing
like,
from
yeah, I
that.
was on the website the other day looking for a mail
Russian order bride?
Yeah, it's like,
No, I'm good.
nah, but I don't know.
Do you think
Hey.
COVID? Do you think they're like using COVID in a warfare over there?
What do you mean?
Like, cause I mean, COVID's been killing people left and right. They're in a fucking war. You don't think they would drop like some kind of like chemical or
Like a big
Russia
cough?
would?
Like a big cough.
yeah or
onto
something?
the, onto the nation. Onto
Corona cough,
Fucking.
right? I mean,
send in soldiers that are sick and just cough on everyone.
yeah, right.
Like no guns. They're just there.
They're like,
They're like fake zombies.
fucking like a big old megaphone.
Should send all the serial killers over there.
Nah, fuck.
Let them loose in Russia.
Yeah.
Isn't there a movie, The Dirty Dozen or some shit like that? Back in the day, like
It's not like Suicide
they got
Squad, right?
they got guys like that were on death row, and then they sent them out to I think it was Vietnam or some shit like that
Damn.
to like fight in the war. But
Well, that too, man. You can do that like with like all these gang members and stuff that are like they're so hard for their gang. It's like, all right, well, go be hard for
Yeah.
our country.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, there's some Bloods over there.
You know.
Go get them.
yeah, but I think they would just be like, fuck, I ain't doing shit. like really, like it's not like all of a sudden they're gonna have a change of heart and be like, ooh, I want to defend this great nation of ours.
Well, you get your freedom.
I think they'll just be like, man,
Be locked up in a cell or go fight some Russians.
Yeah,
They're
What
like,
would you
let's
rather?
go fight.
Would you rather?
I think a lot of guys would
Would you rather
just
be
like
locked
go
up or go
AWOL.
fight
They
some
would just be
Russians?
like, "Oh, I'm fucking Ukraine," and then they're like, go run wild. They're like, "Fuck this, I ain't gonna."
Suckers.
Yeah, like stop me now. But I don't know, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some brunch right now.
Some brunch, is that it? Where
Yeah.
are we at, Ben?
Like an hour 35.
Okay, that's good.
damn. I was 20 off.
That's good.
Yeah, I finished leftovers finally.
Was it worth it?
Eh.
No. Okay.
I mean, it was.
Peter
alright.
was my guinea pig. I was like, if he said it was good, I was gonna go back and
I
watch
mean, it's just.
How was Jackass?
Huh?
Jackass
Oh,
was good. Jackass
Was
was
it?
really good.
I missed it.
Are you a Jackass fan?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you see the new one?
No, I haven't. I want to.
Doesn't
So
sound like
it-
you're a Jackass
hey,
fan.
Going back to leftovers, like spoiler alert, it's like alternate universes, right, Ben? Kind of. What do you mean? No, like it happens, but
It's in the Matrix.
yeah, but it's because in the other place where she goes, it was
Mm.
98% that disappeared. Yeah. So it's like the dimension split.
Oh.
and there was,
What's this?
so she disappeared in their dimension, but they disappeared.
Mm,
in
what?
I got
There
it.
was a split somewhere.
What
I got
movie?
it.
Yeah.
No, it's a show on HBO.
Oh.
Leftovers.
So imagine 98% of the world
Population.
disappeared. Yeah,
Fuck.
that'd be weird, right?
98? Holy crap.
Like in the show, 2% disappear, but she
So like Avengers.
She goes. They make this machine to go to the other side because they think they go to like heaven or something, but it's like another
What show is
dimension.
What show is this?
Leftovers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your leftovers, like food.
Yes.
I was like,
leftovers.
Oh.
and then you said spoilers, and I was like, oh, well, your
My
leftovers were
went
spoiled.
bad. Yes.
What?
Got it. I was so confused.
Abel's confused.
Abel's
Yeah,
confused.
now
too.
I'm
Alright.
confused.
Now everybody's confused. Just ended on confusion.
Fuck.
He was
Fucking-
talking about a show, not
Yeah,
his
yeah.
food.
No, I knew that,
Oh.
but I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Your
Well, 'cause he said
leftovers.
Like eating leftovers.
Yeah, I thought
Like food.
he said he finished my
I'll
leftovers.
tell you the truth.
Oh.
I'm a little confused by your tactics.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Anthony. Fucking thinking about brunch or what?
Yeah.
No, you
Well,
are.
you said
I am.
brunch,
started with
and then he
brunch,
said
what the heck?
leftovers, so I was like,
All right.
okay.
Anyways,
Where's your favorite place to go eat brunch?
Any other shows? Chris was
Any,
watching,
yeah, what do you watch,
Chris was
man?
binge watching something.
It's kind of funny.
Like
think-
when
I
you're
think
in
Peter
your
watches that
when
show.
you were in your service truck driving back, not paying attention to the road. What show were you watching?
Well, I like to watch when I was in the truck and all that. I would like to watch a lot of YouTube. Like I
Yeah.
follow different YouTube channels, stuff like that.
and
Like what?
Naki.
I'm a pretty big fan of the Street Outlaws.
What is that?
It's like they happened
Street
like,
racers.
like Street Racers. It was like it happened or
okay.
it got started back like in 2012
Oh, sure.
something like that.
Mhm.
And they've all like have gotten like major sponsors now, and
It's
Mm.
more like
it's-
straight racing now. It's more like
It's more staged.
yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit more staged. But
They race on the street. They don't race like in a
Yeah,
race,
yeah.
like a quarter mile or whatever. But
Got it.
it's so.
Yeah.
It's so.
They're
big
like on
now.
Lee Trevino.
Yeah,
and
they have to like
fucking-
close down the street.
yeah,
and
they
stuff,
have got to
so
close
it's-
down streets and stuff. But
It's cool though. They have
each
some badass
one of
cars.
the like it was like a group of like 10 guys, and like now it's like, you know, there's like different cities that are involved and stuff, but they each have like their own YouTube channel now of like
Mhm.
their shop and like what they're building or what they're doing, you know, and
Yeah.
how many cars they got now, because they got some that are for the track and some for the street, and so I kind of keep up with them quite a bit, you know?
Yeah.
But so that's kind of what I would always watch.
You don't watch movies?
Yeah, I like
Shows.
to watch movies. Kind of funny. I don't know. A little, not embarrassed to say it, but I'm a big fan of the Jersey Shore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Gilmore Girls or something.
But yeah, I'll go.
He sure's up there.
What?
He's like, you're like Gilmore Girls. And
Yeah.
Jersey Shore's up there, man.
Like I've gone back and like watched it from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny just to see like where they started and
Yeah.
where they're at now.
You're Team Ronnie or what?
I don't know.
Who are you if you were like a Jersey Shore
I
guy?
don't know what the fuck they're talking
I don't either.
Snooki's
You guys
the
never
one-
saw
about. Snooki's the only one.
No, dude, Jersey Shore, man.
Yeah, but
I
I
kn-
never watched
Like
it.
I've
fucking
seen a few, but
Situation,
never-
Ronnie,
Who the hell's
Vinny,
Ronnie, the buff guy?
buff guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Ronnie, you got it, buff guy. Situation,
He was that douchey guy.
yeah, the abs guy. Fucking Polly,
Oh,
No.
that's the other douchey
A
guy.
pony?
the
hair
one with
guy.
his
DJ,
hair.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
DJ.
There you go. See,
They
Peter
didn't
got.
come to
I don't know any of these guys.
Like,
All
I never
right,
saw the show. They
All
fucking
right.
make a big.
and then the other guy was
Like, I don't
Vinny.
listen
Vinny,
to
right?
Kanye, but I know who he
Vinny.
is.
Do you know who Vinny is?
He's the skinny guy, right?
Well, he started off skinny,
Yeah.
started
Oh,
to
I
get
don't know.
ripped.
I don't know.
Yeah, Peter knew all of
He
them.
knows all of them.
Well, I don't,
Fucking Snooki,
the fat one. Well, she's like
Um,
The
not
annoying
fat
one.
anymore.
and then JWoww.
I don't know that one.
Okay, what was the other girl? Samantha? Was it
Sammy.
Sammy?
I don't know that one either.
Okay, that
Didn't
was.
know there was a Samantha.
And then who else was on there?
There was the Angelina.
Angelina. Was she pancake ass?
This fool, this fool
Do you
watches
remember-
it.
No, I used to.
Pancake ass?
Yeah, I remember one of like their little fights that they got in, and I think it was JWoww. She's like, "Man, you got a pancake ass," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I started calling girls pancake ass after that. It was funny,
I don't know.
dude.
Flapjacks.
Yeah, it was like
Flapjack ass.
like that shit came out like right after high school, I guess. Or that was how old are you?
So I was
30.
in the military.
30?
when it
Okay,
came
okay.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was probably, I didn't really watch TV.
I think we just missed it, Peter. Like we were just
Yeah, I
at
don't-
the.
You guys are too cool.
No, I
Just cool. It's cool.
Have you heard about that news? I don't know much about it, but there's like this new show. It's called Euphoria.
I've heard.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Heard
my
about it.
students talk about.
I
it.
pretty
tried
crazy.
I tried watching it. That shit gave me like anxiety, like I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah,
like,
some of my friends. were
it's
telling
like
me,
very
like,
very dark.
It's
and
real
like,
dark, real graphic.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a porno.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
that's what I had heard. I heard.
Well,
I
my
think maybe it was like
students
a. It was like a video or something, and some guy was like, my girlfriend made me watch Euphoria, and I've seen more dick in that movie than I've had in my whole
yeah,
life.
it's
or
like
something.
it's like
I was like, okay, note to self, I don't.
It's like if you had you know, like how they have reviews on shows, like those are all
too much dick.
it's like
5 stars.
it's like one of those shows that try to like show what was going on in high school, but like exaggerated it by like 100.
Yeah,
You know?
That's kind of what
I
I've
think
heard.
so.
I haven't seen it, but
I haven't seen it.
I
Either,
mean,
so I can't.
There are there's like
I'd rather watch Terminator.
there are some like crazy shit. Like yes, you can kind of like okay, that kind of like makes
Could've
sense.
happened.
It could have happened, but they overdo it. Like they'll get every single story in America to like in this one little
Oh.
show, and it's like whoa, that's like too much.
And then every kid that watches it is like, "That's what I'm going."
Yeah,
through."
exactly,
You
exactly.
know my life, man.
Yeah. Fucking. Dude. It's weird.
I got some free time. What should I watch? I got a week.
Free time.
Catch up on your
Space Force.
jackasses.
Space Force is Space Force is funny. I like
Space
that.
Force. It's goofy as fuck.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
But it is kind of fun.
But it's a nice show to have in the background while you're like getting ready for work or fucking or you just got out of work and you need like that 30 minutes to unwind. Just put on an episode.
I've
and
watched
it's
like Special Victim Unit. Like fucking, it's like on all
well,
the
SVU
fucking
is
that. No,
in the
Anthony,
background.
Cool, but I
goddamn,
don't
like
know.
what are
I
you,
wouldn't
a
recommend it.
40-year-old
I
woman?
am, man. I am.
Fucking weirdo.
Dun dun.
That
her-
is
what's her
like
name?
I
Mariska-
don't
Mariska
understand how
Hargitay?
people can watch that fucking
What's that guy
like
from
Law and Order
Blackish?
and
Really?
shit like
I
that.
like that shit.
What's
That
that guy
shit's
from
fucking
Blackish?
stupid.
The funny guy.
From
That's
Blackish?
That's like fucking.
Fat black guy.
That's like Lifetime, dude.
His name's like mine.
Huh?
Anthony something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Anthony something.
Anthony
know.
Anderson.
Dude, I can't see that guy being
so.
serious like in SVU or anything.
I can.
But then I'd look back to like when I used to watch Oz and it was like Stabler was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And the guy from
And he was
Juno,
like- yeah. it
the
was-
dad from Juno, was in Oz.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Shiner.
I don't know. Ask Ben. Ben's like the guy over here.
Ben
Like Ben's
watches all
falling
shows.
asleep. He's like, I hate my life. I didn't even. Why did I volunteer for this today?
Ben, what should we watch?
Yeah, what are you watching, Ben? What should Anthony watch? He has 1 week of no work.
There's a show that I've been watching called Taco Chronicles.
Oh, dude, that's a good show.
Choco
That's a really good
Chronicles.
show. You
Is it
should
a
watch it.
documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a documentary show about like the tacos, the different types of tacos in Mexico and how they, like the whole history of
You're
it.
just gonna be hungry the whole time.
Fuck
I know,
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna-
it's
I'm gonna
good,
go
dude.
get
It's
tacos
really
right
good.
now.
It's really good.
Make me
I like that
hungry.
one. Yeah, you should watch it.
Hey, side
Okay.
note. So Dave just got back at me. And
Dave
he-
Chappelle?
Yes.
Is he gonna come on?
He said he might.
Fuck.
He said I'm still planning on mass producing the Pacific Street Lager too, bro.
Yes.
And then so he told me I'll be open in a small capacity with my food cart by May. Then I'll keep building my brewery and have a grand opening probably in late summer. So
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of time, but I mean, right around the corner.
Sweet. What's your go-to beer? Like when you got a
Pacific Street Lager.
fucking hard day of work, fucking finger almost gets chopped off. What are you going to?
Drown your sorrows.
I don't know. I like seltzers.
Seltzers?
But beer. I'd have to say like a Dos Equis,
Dos Equis? Okay. It's not bad. Seltzers? I can't.
Shiner. You know?
Seltzers are weird. They just make you fart
Twisted
and
Tea.
burp a lot.
Yeah.
Twisted Tea's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Was that your plug? Okay,
I know.
cool.
All right. This episode is brought to you by
Yeah, I love
Tea.
I
Twisted
like
Tea.
Twisted Tea.
Twisted
too.
Tea was good.
It's still good.
It is.
I
good.
mean, I haven't had it in a while though.
they were our first sponsors. And
Yeah.
we upgraded to something.
Yeah.
Sponsors that never sponsored.
Yeah.
That- they sponsored one of our segments, and it was nice. Nobody ever attempted our Twisted Tea
I know.
challenge,
I
but
know.
Everybody
We're still
talked
the
big
reigning
game
champ.
all the time, and then nobody did it.
Peter's still the reigning champ.
yeah, Twisted Tea.
Maybe we should do that for
Dos
the
Equis.
for the 100th? Do another one.
No.
What seltzer would you drink?
Just like
The White Claws?
yeah.
My claws.
The Topo Chicos are all right.
This guy looks like one of the TikTok dudes that I kind of see, like one of the guys I follow. He always like talks shit about his wife. Are you the guy? That's he's on to me, and because he wears his hat exactly like this guy, like he wears his hat
What's his
backwards. I don't know.
I don't know.
But he's on
TikTok
TikTok.
guy.
I'll show you guys right now. He looks like him big time. You have a wife?
Nah.
No.
Girlfriend. But
Girlfriend? What did your girlfriend think about you like working like 100 hours a week and shit? Was she like,
she got
fuck,
used to it,
this
like,
sucks?
Did she believe you at first?
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm gonna be gone for till 11 o'clock at night.
Well,
at the office.
Don't call me. Don't text me.
text me. No, well, Anthony was like, he was more like one of our bigger customers here in El Paso. So he would work here in El Paso a lot. Of course, we all travel, but there was a good time that I would work a lot in Hobbs. So I'd be gone like Monday through Friday, come home Saturday, Sunday, and then leave Monday again. And I think it was like in 2017. Like I was gone like maybe 6 months out of the year. Like
Fuck,
it was spread out.
Yeah.
But I was gone a lot. And Anthony does it too, but during that time, that's kind of like when I met my girlfriend and all that. And I just told her, like, I work a lot. And she's like, well, I'm a teacher. I work a lot too. I'm like, no, I work a lot. Like, you're really you're not going to believe me. And like now she's just like, damn, like she like kind of like knew like, okay, he's leaving this week. All right, whatever,
Would you guys have like battles? Like, no, I work a lot. Like, because
kinda.
teachers work a lot. They work until like midnight and shit.
Yeah, she does. She works a lot too. There was a battle between.
Fucking not this teacher though. This guy doesn't work for shit.
No, there was a battle, or not a battle, but I remember we were always like telling each other, like I know me, Anthony, and there was another guy, and we're like, how much overtime do you have this week, or this pay period? And I think Anthony always had me by like 1 or 2 hours, but
Anthony's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
What was the most hours you put? What, it was 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks, you guys?
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the most you ever put in?
I think I got to 52 with Mike. 52 hours of
So what is-
overtime.
So,
that's
what is that? 132?
Yeah.
Yup.
132?
52
that
hours.
was the week.
Yeah, so-
that's how it was. I was around. I think
132. Shit.
I
Okay.
hit like 50. I was up in the 50s. I
Yeah.
think like my most I had ever gotten was like 54.
Yeah.
Oh,
You beat me.
he
Yeah, you
one
beat-
upped you.
No.
He
'cause
won up
he's
to-
gotten like 55, 56.
No, I think 52 was the most.
50, okay.
I think
So
you
I
did-
don't-
He just the price is right. You.
Yeah.
It's like $1, $2, bitch.
Hey, he could have gone home, but he's like just sitting there.
Yeah.
1 more hour.
I'm working on this machine that just fucking moves.
He just turned on. He just turned on his truck and was like, "Oh, I'm not there yet. That's Anthony. I need to beat him."
Need one more.
I'm taking my second lunch. Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's crazy. No, like I mean, going back to that, like what Anthony said, you literally live in your truck.
Yeah.
And like how you said you found that, or you ran into that buddy of yours that
Yeah.
his age. It sucks, man. Like your way of living
Changes.
changes, and it's like eating gas station food. And
Yeah, like fucking frozen sandwiches and shit, hot
Well, no,
dogs.
man. Yeah, have you ever?
Or just not eating.
You're just not eating. Yeah,
Just-
and believe it or not, that takes a toll on you too. And then like it's hard to eat healthy. Stuff
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
So that's why you lose your hair, and
Yeah, well, like they were saying, like
that's why Anthony lost his
Yeah.
hair.
yeah, for real. Who's got less hair? You or Anthony?
Anthony's got
I
me.
gave this-
Anthony won that one.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm still a little older though.
Do you have white hairs?
No.
No, dude. All of a sudden, I got like 8 or 9 now
I know.
in
I'm
my
getting
beard.
under my beard.
I used to only have one. Now I got like
I
fucking.
only got one here. but-
Gray
Yadi
bush.
wants to buy me just for the man, and she was like, "Just do it already." I was like, "I only have like 9."
Ah, fuck no. I'm gonna own the gray.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
You know who has really?
Silver fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gray bush.
I wish I could like pull that off. Like,
I think I could.
no, I don't think so. But I don't know, man. That's a lot of hours you guys would put in.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, Soul Train. Fuck. Can you dance?
Nah.
No?
I used to go.
What's your best move?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like
The dice move.
the dice.
Snapping his finger.
What is that from Knocked Up?
Yeah,
Like where
the
he's
dice
like,
thing a little too much.
dang, dude.
Obviously, you're not a dancer.
Well, they were saying like truck drivers, they have like their kidneys are all fucked
Yeah,
up
dude,
or something
back.
because of like the shit that they eat and drink,
Yep.
but also like the vibrations or something. I don't know. I don't even
Your
know.
back goes out.
Yeah, for sure.
I think my back's going.
Doctor says I need a backiotomy.
Back at. Fuck. I don't know, man. You guys are nuts. But, anyways, what are you gonna be doing after this? Like, cause you retired now.
Well, no, it was a 1-2 punch. I felt bad with, Anthony put his 2 weeks in like on a Monday, and then I put my 2 weeks in that Tuesday. So it was like,
If he's going, I'm going.
Yeah.
and so it was rough. I felt bad.
Yeah.
I tried to do, and I told him, I was just like, the timing's off, and then my boss was like, well, when you resign, the time's never on.
Yeah, true.
But
It's because there's been a lot of turnover at work right now. They let a bunch of people go.
Yeah.
They basically fired him, and so we were already shorthanded as it was, and then so I put my 2 weeks, and then he did. So now they're
we're
even
fucked.
shorthanded, even more.
I know.
Mikey's gonna fucking gain,
Dude,
100 pounds.
I know.
No hair.
I'm just
no hair.
waiting. Like the muscle definition isn't gonna be there anymore. He's just gonna like.
You know
I know,
how
it's
that
gonna be
happens
sad.
though, like because they always say like the company we work for, they're like, oh
Sierra Bod.
yeah, the Sierra Bod, because our owner, she always, like in our break room, there's the refrigerator or the freezer is always stocked with ice cream.
Ice cream.
So you can just
Damn.
eat ice cream
And
all day.
good ice cream,
Yeah,
like
like
Klondike bars,
bars,
like
yeah.
Blue Bunny.
So like everybody that
I
works
want to meet
there,
her.
You know,
They're all
like
there with fucking ice cream all over
Yeah.
their face.
we had to let like 5 people go, but the fridge is
Yeah,
full of
ice
ice cream,
cream, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Minty.
priorities.
but yeah, that's what they were telling me. Like, man, like, because I've put on weight since I've started. So as Anthony, they're
Yeah.
like, it's those damn ice creams.
Yeah, that's what I blame.
What's the most dangerous thing that ever happened? Well, I choked on the fucking
The Klondike bar.
Fuck, dude.
But no, I'm grateful. I mean, they were good to me.
Mikey, look to your left and right.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's your future.
I know.
Yeah.
Which one?
You went in looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you're gonna walk out looking like Chris Farley.
Oh, fuck. Hey, they don't call us.
He's like, this is getting offensive. Like, what the fuck?
They don't call us heavy equipment mechanics for,
For
nothing.
nothing.
You gotta be heavy.
Fuck.
Yeah. Heavy duty.
Mikey, how many hours have you put in 2 weeks?
Mm.
Mikey's like 48. He's like,
Well, he's in the
oh, it's
shop
like
now,
48
but-
of overtime. He's like, nah, dude.
I
I
don't get
just.
overtime anymore.
Yeah, he's in the shop now, so he didn't get overtime. But I think you did get like 52 when he was with me. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was that 1 week when you guys like, where's Mike? He's like, Anthony, he's
He's
dead.
in a coma. He's fucking tired.
Worked like what?
And see, and I never knew
15
this,
hours?
but at first, but the guy that got me on the truck, my mentor, he told my boss, like, I'm gonna put this guy through hell week. Give me every call after hours. I want him. And he did that intentionally to break me, to see if I would, yeah. And I never did, but I was just like, my first week, I'm like, God damn, this is how much we work. Like, this is crazy. I never complained, but then later on, he told me, he's like, oh, that was hell week. And he kind of did the same thing with Chris, like, hell week, like,
Yeah.
we're working till fucking midnight every night. You know?
Anthony is like, as long as I have one of those refrigerators in my
Yeah.
truck, we're good.
Yeah, well, you see what he's driving, you see what the house he's in, you see the stuff he's buying. Like, I want that. You know what I mean?
It gets addicting.
Yeah, you get addicted to the money.
I know, like
for sure.
sometimes Anthony would come to the shop and myself as well, and like you'd get there and 5 o'clock comes around, they're like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, you don't got no work or
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
What?
so.
It's still light out.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How do you? Because obviously you guys put in a lot of fucking hours. You make some good change. How do you like treat yourself when you do get time off?
I like to travel a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I
what
like
do
to
you?
buy a.
It's like I go to TRC or Hobbs on my days off. It's like, what?
For me, it's the little things,
Yeah.
right? Like when I grew up, I had shitty cereal, like fucking store brand.
So
you know
now
what I mean?
it's,
And
you
so,
actually
like,
got Kellogg's
yeah,
now.
yeah, man. Like
Now we got
for
Cinnamon
me,
Toast
it's like,
Crunch.
God damn it, I'm gonna get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know what I mean? Not the fucking what is the other
Cinnamon Twist or
Yeah.
whatever.
one? Yeah, like that's how I kind of spoil myself because I
Yeah.
remember.
Damn, Anthony,
begging
you're making me look like an asshole.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
to travel. Well, I like cereal.
Yeah, cereal, man. The name brand shit. That's for me. Name brand.
Yeah,
stuff,
he's
man.
like, I'm gonna be going to
no more
fucking-
Dr. Skipper.
He's like, I'm going to fucking Paris
Mr. Pitt.
this summer and shit. Like, and Anthony's like, oh man, that fucking cereal is just amazing.
Fucking Pop
raisin.
Tarts, not the fucking store brand Pop Tarts. Like, the
It's like-
actual Pop Tarts. You know what I mean? Like
You're
little
buying,
shit
you're
like
buying
all they
Pepsi
have.
this week.
I get mad at Amber. Like she'll buy like the store brand. I'm like, what the fuck? We can fucking afford some good cream cheese. God damn it! Get
He's
the
like-
Philadelphia. What the
like-
fuck? What's this
I don't
shit?
I don't have a Costco and Sam's membership for nothing.
Yeah, exactly, man.
What the
That's
fuck
for
are
me.
you doing at Food King?
Well, I was a fat kid too, so you know what I mean. I wanted the good shit. My mom was like, "Nah,
No.
this one's just as good." Like, no, it's not.
I don't believe that, man. I remember we would be working together, and I would like always like bring food or have snacks, and I'd be looking over there at Anthony, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, you want like some chips or something?" No.
No, I just wouldn't eat.
You just wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Anthony?
I get tired when I eat, so like if I know I'm so I just hold off, dude.
Well, they said that like guys that can, what is that thing called? Like intermittent fasting.
Yep.
Like, if the longer you go without eating, the sharper you are.
Yeah.
So like a lot of like,
I love to
like
eat.
a lot of
Me too.
people, they'll like deprive themselves of
Yeah.
food so they can be like super duper sharp.
Yeah, for like
No,
meditation too. Like supposedly, like you what do you call it? Fast.
Yeah.
It's like spiritual awakening.
Fucking.
I don't know how.
He's like,
Terrible.
I used to fix machines with fucking cinnamon rolls to my left and Takis to the right and shit.
well, I'm so used to it. Like I just don't even think about it. And sometimes the guys would come out in the field with me and they're like, "So when are we eating?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude, are you hungry?" Like I didn't even think about it because I'm so used to not eating.
Anthony's like, "Oh fuck, are you hungry? Well, go fuck yourself."
Here's how to bring lunch.
That's why Mikey was like, "What the fuck?"
Go grab some sand and make a sandwich.
But no, there's some guys that take it over the top, and they like put microwaves in their truck. And it's
Yeah.
like, come on, bro. Chill out. Well, Anthony did that because he was. Anthony
was
did
meal
that.
prepping.
He was meal prepping because he was like he got into a weight loss challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's other guys that are like, oh, I'm gonna have like,
We
a
should-
microwave and like a little fridge. I'm like, dude, like come to work, man.
He's like deep frying a turkey and shit.
Fucking pulling a grill and shit on his truck. Yeah. Good times though, man. I'm definitely gonna miss it. I was
Yeah.
driving away from work my last day, and I even took a picture of work because I
Yeah,
was
me
just like,
too.
man,
I took a picture of the
this is
shop.
like the last
Yeah.
time I'll ever be here.
What shithole town has the best food? I'll dig.
Well, not so much shithole town.
Just
Well,
Hobbs.
but
Carlsbad.
believe it or not, like the
I just want to know this because like the next time I'm driving through, I'm like, oh fucking, they told me this fucking had a good fucking hotcakes, man.
well, like we would travel a lot to the oil field. So there's like, believe it or not, there's there's little tiny towns, but there's a lot of money in them.
Yeah.
Like I know like where our second store is in Artesia, kind of like by Carlsbad and all that, and they got like really good steakhouses.
Yeah.
Like really good steakhouses.
Yeah.
And
You guys are like doing the steakhouse challenge and shit, like
Yeah.
96 ounce steak in like
It's like I
30
haven't eaten
minutes.
in 2 days.
Right.
but no, but we have been to those shithole towns where it's like an intersection, and you're lucky to see
A
a
human.
human or a gas station.
I'll tell you this. There's the Flying J truck stops
Yeah.
pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah.
And they have like a
No.
food
Don't get
a
it.
food section, right?
Don't do it. Don't.
They have pot roast and
Don't
meatloaf.
get it. Don't.
And dude, it is fucking delicious. I get it every time. This fool,
I'll get pizza.
He'll get a
I'll
sliced pizza.
The pizzas
I'll
are
get
bad,
2
though.
pieces of
but
pizza.
dude, that pot roast, I don't know
I
what's in
cannot
it.
do that.
It's,
it's
I just don't
fucking
trust it.
delicious, bro.
Dude, no, the one that I like.
Truck
is,
stop food, baby.
It's mostly in New Mexico though, but you guys heard of Allsups?
Yeah.
Also,
Okay,
The
yeah.
Allsups burritos, like what do they call the
Chimichangas, yeah.
Chimichangas, man. They're
Yeah.
those are good too.
Man.
They're terrible for you, but they're so good.
It's like dog
He's like,
meat
just
in
don't
them,
look
but-
at the nutritious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no nutrition. You
It's
just
like-
see an empty collar in the back. It's like, oh, that's where the meat is. Dog meat.
It's kind of like
Got
Instead-
Rottweiler today.
instead of astronaut food, it's like truck fucking driver food and shit.
Hey, man, God bless those places, man. Because there's times where you're fucking starving. You
Yeah.
pull in there and it's like a blessing, bro.
Thank God.
We'll give
Frank-
Mikey $100 and bring all the random shit,
Yeah.
and then we'll fucking.
We'll do a
Try it.
food
Oh
taste.
yeah.
Taste.
Give us like the top shelf stuff.
The beef stew.
The
Beef
stew,
stew.
yeah.
What is it?
Pot roast.
Pot
Oh,
roast.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Beef stew. This guy.
Same shit.
Yeah, basically.
Fucking the same shit.
It's
Damn.
it's
Or have you
delicious.
ever
though.
have the chicken wings from Flying J.
The chicken wings
They're
are good
pretty
too.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, they have a whole like
It's
little
like a salad
restaurant.
bar.
Yeah.
A salad bar.
They got like well, you can order pizza, whatever
Like
pizza you want.
The
They'll make
seafood.
it.
The seafood from the
Seafood's great.
The sushi. Just kidding. Hell no.
Fuck. Imagine. Yeah.
I will say though, in New Mexico, they have a lot more like fresh fruit and stuff. Like you can buy like those fresh fruit to
Fruit
go,
cups.
and it comes like in a cup.
Uh-huh.
You can't find that here anywhere in Texas. I don't know,
Look at Anthony.
but
If you do, it comes
just
with
can't
freaking.
find that nowadays.
yeah, I mean, over there in New Mexico, you just grab like 3 of those and fucking eating fruit on your way. And, watermelon, fucking melon, grapes, you know.
Pineapple.
I guess, man.
They're onto something.
Fucking the modern day cowboys over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Fucking. Was there ever a time you feared for your life, like out in the middle of nowhere, and there was just some sketch
I think
people?
most
Just,
I was working on the wall on the border fence, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
there by myself, and it was getting kind of dark, and then this big ass fucking truck on the Mexico side starts driving. I can see like the dust trail coming up, and I'm like, wow, there's a truck coming this way. Starts to get closer and closer, and it's a big truck. I mean, an army truck, and on the back is like a 50 cal with a guy riding on the back. And they fucking passed me, but I was scared, dude. Like I literally got between the machine and my truck, and I was kind of like hiding because I didn't know. I mean, that fucking thing would blow a fucking hole through my truck, you know. So I was that was the most scared I've ever been. No, I take that back. There was one other time I stepped on a rattlesnake that I was scared shitless, but it was like a quick, real scared, and then I was like, okay, I'm all right. But at that time, I see the truck come in and see somebody in the back. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm by myself, you know. So
He thought you were trying to go into Mexico.
I don't know, man. Well, actually,
like-
a couple weeks before that, somebody had shot up a machine. They blew they fucked up the fuel tank, the hydraulic tank. It was leaking oil everywhere. Shot up the cab, and so like you hear that, and then you're there and you see that.
There was
you're
a couple border patrol agents that were all bored as fuck.
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
No, and that's the scary thing is though they're not even there working with you. So like you're literally on the fence. The fence is right there, and the border patrol is like a mile back on a hill, watching you with binoculars. It's like how are you gonna
watching
help
you
me?
with binoculars.
How you
He's
gonna help
fucking
me
watching
from there?
Netflix, dude.
Probably,
It's like,
you're
fuck
probably
this.
right.
It's like,
But
It's like Super Trooper.
yeah,
it's kind of like this guy's job is to protect the fucking border, and he's way back there, and I'm right here on the fucking front line, you know.
yeah. The fucking hardest thing of a border patrol agent, like the joke was like finding a good place to eat, like because
Yeah,
they have all the time just fucking out there.
No, man. Believe it or not, back on food.
Columbus.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew where you're going.
Yeah. That place is good, man. Go ahead.
What's it called?
It's like the Border Cafe.
Border Cafe. Yeah,
Yeah.
And a strip club.
It's in Columbus, New Mexico.
Is that
So
the
look-
little coffee shop? that you
Yeah,
went to?
it's a little hole in the wall, and it's literally like the first thing when you get to Columbus. It's right there. Delicious, man.
That was good.
It is some good food for sure.
It's worth taking a drive out there.
Yeah,
just
they
to-
they do the enchilada fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like just fries with cheese and enchilada sauce.
How far is this?
Delicious. Columbus.
It's like,
It's like a couple.
it's like 40 miles.
Yeah, about 40 miles. Yeah,
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah. You go down Highway 9. It's like pretty
you
nice.
You eat those French fries, and then you better look out for a bathroom.
Yeah.
Garlic fries?
No, the
Cheese fries?
enchilada fries.
Oh, enchilada
Yeah,
fries.
green enchilada sauce on them.
Dude, yesterday. Okay, so Yadi and I, we got back from Juarez, and then we were like I was still hungry. Usually I pig out in Juarez, but we were doing so much yesterday, going spot to spot to spot, that we didn't really choncho it up. So fucking we came back, and I was like, man, I'm starving. So like right there on Piedras, there's the McDonald's, and we just went, and then we went to the house, and then fucking we were just kind of talking, whatever, blah 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 blah. And then like my fries got cold and kind of like soggy, and like, and I was like, fuck, this sucks. And she's like, throw them on like a skillet and fucking like heat them up again, like, because if you throw them in the microwave, they're gonna get all like
soggy again.
like nasty. So I was like, all right. So I threw them on the fucking skillet, and then I threw some fucking onion powder, paprika, salt and pepper. Dude, I was like, and I like fucking threw it on a plate. Dude, they were fucking good. I was like, I think I'm onto something. Like there's a
Double
TikTok,
baked fries.
there's a TikTok guy.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a TikTok guy that he will like buy something, and then he goes like,
Oh yeah.
he's like, Dad, make my McDonald's gourmet or something,
Yeah.
my
I've seen that.
Starbucks gourmet, and then he's like, okay, fucking makes like some nice ass shit out of like dog shit. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool, and I was like, dude, I think I'm on to something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that. Like,
We
going
need
to-
to get Chef Ruli still in here.
that's
Speaking of
true. Fucking,
We haven't got
that
him
guy
on the
never
show.
came in.
Yeah.
But, anyways, guys, anything else y'all wanted to
I think
talk
that's
about?
it, brother.
That's
wrap
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess fucking Mikey.
You guys suck for leaving, but it's cool.
You guys suck what?
For leaving, but it's cool.
They're leaving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the podcast. Like, you
No.
guys suck. I was
Well,
like, all right.
yeah.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
You're on the show, so.
You're on. He's
Like-
gonna be my replacement, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Peter's leaving the show. Well, you haven't
He's-
put in your
he's
2
got-
weeks notice.
He's got maternity or
Yeah.
paternity.
Yeah.
Is it paternity?
What are you looking forward to? Like just your wife. I mean, obviously the baby, right? But like, your wife is now gonna be off from work for a while. Obviously, she's gonna be taking care of
Yeah.
the child. But
Dude, I'll put
Like-
it this way: this whole week that she's been off, the house has been spotless.
she's bored as fuck. That's why.
Yeah. She cleans like she likes to clean and everything. She's getting the house ready, obviously.
Again, you're talking about a woman that worked like 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
So
now she
she's
has
now
time.
like, I have nothing to
But
fucking do.
it's good for her because like right now she's not working out, obviously. But once the baby's born, you know, she's gonna spend time with the baby, have time to work out there in the house, keep things in order because we're always limited time. We get off of work, then we have practices, we have karate, we have baseball, we have this, that, whatever. And then weekends we're like so damn tired. So it's been nice for her and for me. Like
She's gonna remodel your house.
which is-
She's gonna call Anthony and be like, "Hey, Anthony, by
You're
the
off
way,
for a
how do I
weekend."
mount this fucking thing
TV?
on the
no,
wall?"
we just
blah, blah,
mounted a TV the other day.
blah. Another one?
Another one in our room.
Oh,
Did you do it?
No, fuck no.
No.
That's why I pay someone.
I want.
You know what? It's not that bad. This guy we paid 120
Damn,
But the
I would have
mount-
made 120.
huh? But the mount alone, like you buy the mount somewhere, they're close to 100 at
Yeah.
some mounts.
Yeah.
That like $60 or whatever, but and then they do it all, and then peace of mind, they put the little cable things and all that, and it's just
He's like,
you're
and
paying
he,
for convenience. and
He
peace of
also
mind.
installs like a hidden camera. Like I've yet to see it, but it's kind of cool.
I don't know why people want to see my ass.
Fucking Peter in the morning, he's just like,
I like
There's
to
a camera in here.
I like to air dry. He's all doing the
I know
goat.
the guy comes back the next day. He's like, "Oh, I left something."
Oh fuck.
But,
I had a nightmare last night.
but anyways, I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyways, talking about my wife, I gotta go.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
guys.
Thank
Nothing
you guys.
else. No, yeah, it was cool, man. Fucking, we know a little bit about what you guys do.
You're gonna be there at our grand beer revealing.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we like
Figure everything out.
get that beer in our hands, you need to come by and like crack open a beer with us,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We'll do beer
I
review.
walk away with 2 cases.
Yeah.
I want to make it the
Case
number
study.
1 selling beer in Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
Purchased by Anthony.
Yeah.
I'll take 52 hours of overtime.
It's actually really good beer. Did Anthony tell you about it?
He showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
up on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the beer is like actually,
it tastes really good.
yeah, it's got good flavor. It's better than a seltzer, that's for sure. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much our show. We were all random as fuck, but
Yeah, we were all over the place. We're trying to get back in the groove. It's been a couple weeks,
yeah,
but
couple like 3, yeah.
we got the 100th
It's all right, man.
episode coming up soon.
We have a 100th episode coming up in about a year from now. So at the rate we're going,
Any
but
week now.
it's okay, man. That's what it's all about. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. This was The Middle's Open.
Peace.